Oh man.
Audio has switched. We are currently no longer in studio mode. And hello, Internet. Welcome back to Arhor'ha Adventures. We are still down one Dahlia, but that's alright. We still have our returning cast of Io, Farron, Orion, Nas, and Phalor. Normally we go through a standard format. We'll do trivia, of which I will put a vote out whether or not we want to do bonus trivia. We have an odd number, so that's good. Then we will go ahead and do cards, which it looks like we have a few people that are able to cash in their cards today.
Yay.
We'll do a quick recap and then jump into scene, as there is so much going on, and it has... Now I'll make that trivia question, because it is almost completely unbelievable the time that has occurred so far.
It's only been like 2 days in game.
It's something ridiculous, yeah.
I
believe it.
So,
like,
you know what? You know what? We'll start with that. That's the very first trivia question. How long has it been since you arrived at that camp?
So,
I mean, Nas's buzzer is 1 day. I've lost him.
yeah, he's
So, Nas, if I could turn back time, 1.5. What's your answer,
like
sir?
1.5,
And substantiate it.
1 day.
It's okay. It's been a day. Substantiate it. So what time of day was it when you arrived?
I think it was dawn.
Okay. It was dawn. That was correct. You went to Mistlands, so you had some shit to deal with. Do you want a hug? Would you like some water?
I'm good.
Okay, good. So you arrived at dawn. What are some events that occurred since then that helped mark your passage of time?
Oh boy.
Okay.
First off, we got to this camp and we were all like, everything's gonna be fine, guys. Everything's gonna be fine. But I was having an attack because there was a thumping coming from the heartstone. And then everyone was all like, I can't deal with this right now. I can't do it. And then I played the song like, and then we're all like, then we went to the dream world. My trial happened.
Your trial
Good.
happened.
So,
Yay!
which,
Awesome.
you know, things got real spicy. Had a little music battle. There were some Phalor Dahlia conversations. There were some Ty Io conversations. There was some Xander getting his ass whooped conversations. And would anybody else like to take it away?
So,
We doing?
So arrived so
so we
far.
arrived. I know for a fact
Trial.
that Dahlia had to have done essentially a long rest because we kept waiting on things for her to wake up, and then you did your concert. So that was the nighttime.
Mhm.
And then we all, I think, in theory,
We didn't
no,
want to
actually,
leave
no,
that
it hasn't.
night.
It hasn't even been a whole day. Oh dear goodness,
Yep.
it has not even been a whole entire day because we were inside of the alcohol tent after the concert. We all had that long conversation, and then you guys went to go talk to Mask. So it's actually not even been a full day. We have not even done a long rest.
So Nas, I will give you 100 experience for a pseudo recap.
Yeah, I was like, wait, are we recapping? I'm confused.
No. It was it'll help you jog like what is past time. It's been 2 sessions effectively since you've arrived. But the correct answer running down that line was a steal from Io for 50. It hasn't even been 24 hours.
It hasn't even been 24 hours.
It is the evening of the day you arrived at the camp to do Nas Damon's trial, the trial of dreams.
We did a lot.
Well,
You have. It has
been a day.
It has been a day. Yep. That is trivia question 1. Interesting context. It's very dense. You know, urban centers typically are. Let's go with some other ones. I shall reset said buzzer.
Good.
No, I won't ban anyone from this one. What is the name of all 3 of Io's siblings? Feels cheap, but Io, go ahead.
Alberta, Willis, and Ty.
Okay. I would give you the follow-ups, but that's kind of rude. So I will instead punt the follow-ups to Orion. What's their relations to Io in terms of
Like, birth order?
yeah, birth order?
Oh, so I know Ty is. I'm gonna not say it. Just to make sure that I'm not stupid. Yeah. Okay. Oldest brother.
Okay.
Alberta is the second oldest.
Mm-hmm.
Willis is the younger brother, so Io is after Alberta, and then, oh no, I'm sorry, not the younger. He's older than Io, but he's the youngest brother. I had it. Io,
It's like, what?
the younger one.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
I wrote the youngest brother of Iolante.
That's some solid notes. Is that on what is it? World Anvil? If it is,
Roll 20.
oh man, that absolutely
Look at
needs to be
my
put
character
across.
sheet.
You have like a note section.
It's additional features and traits. It just has like infinite scrolling.
Infinite scrolling. All right, for 50 for each of you. All right, rolling forward, since you guys definitely like pissing people off in this tent. What is the name of Ty's female companion? Yeah, nice. I was like, oh, it's gonna be Xander, right? 7. Just the responses are half the fun here. Xander 7. It's not my fault. Are you doing a song? You are doing a song, Farron. And Xander. So
The first one
Nas,
was a song reference. This was, if anybody's mad, it might not be my
it's not my fault. I mean, I think that's true.
No,
Two
this
people-
last time it was definitely true.
God, 2 people have pissed off Xander, now I think about it. Independent. Nas, so what's the answer? It's not Xander, because it's a female, and Xander is definitely a dude. Well, he might be acting like a dude, but he's a dude. What's the answer?
Sky, but in my mind, I call her female Calliope. Well, other Calliope.
Okay,
Is
so there is some
Calliope
Wait.
not-
redirection going on here. That's
Have I been lied to?
Because like, I have a question to you. Like, you call her female Calliope, but you know Calliope's a female.
That was a tongue slip.
We don't know.
we're just kind of letting you go and say
We're
alternate.
all-
I heard alternate Calliope as opposed to female Calliope. But you do you, man.
Yeah. Alternate Calliope.
Thank you.
Because, their stories are so similar, except Calliope was nice, and, serious. Sky's kind of... She's a prick.
Ooh, by the way,
He is a
Sky is
prick.
super powerful.
This guy is.
I have a feeling they're all super powerful.
I mean,
Well, she's at the very least higher level than us.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, that's true for most everything. I think we've ever
Yeah,
covered.
probably.
absolutely is not true.
And she's probably in the triple digits for health.
Why do you know this?
I did a thing on her. I
Nope.
just looked at her.
Where you just looked
And I
at
was
her and
like-
like, it looks like you got triple
Yes,
digits.
yeah. Battle Masters can assess the strength of the enemies.
And I know that she has more health than me, and I'm at like 90 something. So
Well,
Can you please approach her and tell her that you think she has triple digits of health? Like, I'm looking at you. You got triple digits of health.
You
hey
have...
girl,
I mean, a few people in this party might actually say that. That's that said, you are correct. It is Sky now, so 25. All right, more obscure questions inbound. You guys were attempting to get a book from a person in a room. First question: what's the cost? Io.
3 coins. They can be coins of Kellenvor, but insinuate it's souls.
Okay,
Actually.
that is correct. And your follow-up question: what's that guy's name who offered the deal?
That guy's name is Leon.
That is full.
I don't know if we know his last name.
All right, it looks like we have a steel hand raise going on from Orion.
handle it, Leon.
Handler Leon.
Gotcha.
It's like Agent Red, Agent
yeah,
Orange.
I didn't think to
Handler
put the
Leon.
handler in the front of it. I'm like, I know his name is Leon.
So 50-50 points.
Okay.
Since we're on the thing of how much things cost, what was the cost to get Demon's Bane back? Io.
10,000 souls.
10,000 souls.
Just
Souls! Thank you, Farron. So many souls. 10,000. So many souls.
Good. We're just
feel like it's a good
Just
trade.
good.
butts. Beautiful. 10,000 butts.
Ah, Naj, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Some more specifics. So you did have a cameo by someone who absolutely was not stronger than the party. What is the name of Phalor's sister?
Oh,
Good
Nas
job,
already
Naz.
prepared.
What
Nas
is it?
already prepared for that one.
My telepathic skills are coming back to me.
You're realigning. Or maybe I'm forcing myself to just go a different direction because you're reading my damn mind. So what's the answer?
Papa Swift.
Papa Swift. That's right. 25 points. And for a follow-up, what's her job?
He exited frame. He can't follow.
I know! I can't tell now!
Which job?
What's up?
Which job?
Her new job with Agma Guy.
The Herald of Gig.
She is a
Nope.
herald.
Oh no, she's not the Herald of Gid.
Oh, yeah, good catch. So that
What
is
you mean?
wrong. What's up? I see a hand raised from Phalor. Of course, you can't see me pointing at the monitor, but...
Herald of the High Lord, all caps. I can't remember. Lord High Lord of Agmagai. There we
Yeah, I
go.
don't
That's
think she
right.
realized
Lord
it.
High Lord of all cats. So that was a group effort. So here's what... Okay, quotation marks. Ha ha ha. Io, Phalor, 25 points. Naj, you got the first one
Hey.
for 50. And I'm going to give inspiration that... Io, give someone inspiration. Because I was about to say that was correct, but I was wrong.
Oh, do I give myself inspiration or I give it to someone?
Give it to somebody else.
Okay. I will give it to. I will give it to Nas because he was close.
Okay.
I already got inspiration.
Ha!
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna try to undick the situation, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you something you don't want.
Then I'll give it to Phalor because he had the
I already
answer.
have it.
I
I gave out like 3 inspiration last session.
Yeah, he
Can we
did.
just have an inspiration jar so we can save these type of inspirations?
we tried that. We
Oh.
tried that in one group of having just a pull resource. It didn't work out well.
Oh.
Ryan
Yeah.
and Farron, which one does not have inspiration?
No tango.
I do not.
You,
No tango?
okay. Well, that okay.
I
I'll give it to
think-
Orion because he was, I think, contributing to the answer.
I think Baron used his inspiration to
For
stab.
the record, I did actually buzz in.
That
okay,
is
then
true.
Farron, you get the inspiration.
Sob. Inspiration that you burned to stab Poppy.
This was a poor decision.
ironic.
How
Oh,
fucking
alright.
ironic.
Well,
All
both
right.
of you would be nice and
No,
use
kidding.
inspiration to help other people. So I feel like it's the same giving it to either of you because you were helpful.
Okay.
Can I say
Good.
except your
Just
help?
front loading that inspiration. All right. At that point, that is all the trivia I have for you guys today to keep you aware of events. I will put a vote out. If you would like to do player trivia, please press 1 now. Press 1 now. So Farron's got a vote for player trivia.
I currently don't have any, which makes
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have any either.
It requires like thoughts.
It does, and that's why I'm putting it to a
That's
vote.
fine. I can just put it in my pocket for later.
Yep. Pocket
Yeah.
that trivia, buddy.
Pocket trips.
So-
Hot bucket.
Okay.
Yum.
Yum. Next up is cards. Now that there are trades going out, so let me deal out new cards first. Also, if you happen to have the card that says, "What are 3 things that describe you?" That has been a universal pain in the ass. It is now find a word that describes you, but make it good. Like
Yay.
I am. If you make it like I am tall, make it something significant. Use your
I'm
literary abilities.
Make it worth 3.
Yeah, make it.
I'm not
Yeah,
just a
make it
piece of
something college level English at least,
And
please.
if it's down to just one, since the last, like I had that card and I've had it, and last session I did describe myself in 1 word as I was talking. Can I say that I played that?
I will
or-
say that it depends. So there's 4 people here. If all 4 people can answer that question, then yes. So if you all would kindly start typing with the thing that she said that she is. Teamwork makes the dream work, or makes the dream break it.
I technically said like a lot of in that conversation.
Oh yes, of course. So the one thing that describes you is just pick one. Got it.
Oh goodness.
Good. This is helpful. This makes me feel good.
This is. I know. Well, first I'm dealing new cards. There must be a number between 1 and 100. There is. Deal 1 cards.
Hurt my brain.
All right. So go ahead and enter. So far, it's just Nas. Dragonborn.
Good. This is okay. So apparently no.
So the answer to that is no.
The answer to that, like, with just the 2.
Nerd.
Nope. There were multiple options you could have gone with. I was talking about, you know, how I was.
Why?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Why did I
So,
get this
Mary
far?
Poppins.
When in doubt, stressed is always a good option.
Yeah.
It was always.
What was the word?
Well, it was. I mean, it was multiple things, but yeah, like stress is the main one. And
Stress and stress.
See, I think of all of those, I liked Naz's Unsure because there was a pep talk between Io and
And she
Phalor
was
last
also-
session, and she was like, "I don't know, please tell me." So she was uncertain.
Yeah.
I'd say that is,
Like, girl, I'm not giving you the answers.
girl, please.
That's because you don't have the answers.
That's also true.
I don't have the answer, so I'm not gonna give them to you.
There's many ways to
That's how
handle
white
this.
people come off. You figure them out yourself.
You do you. All right,
So,
so
try to
please,
act like you're just holding back information.
please check your cards to see if you have duplicates. I did give out extras.
You
like-
did give me one.
I
You
did.
need
I
to give me one.
No, go ahead and check it. If you have more than 5, I shouldn't be giving you out one, but you're front
Okay, that's
loaded.
fine.
I currently have more than 5.
You
Correction.
want
I
me to
have 5.
Active.
I
You
have
gonna
a
just go ahead and
repeat.
check this one, or
Yeah, go ahead and check it.
okay? It's a bad one, anyways.
Hmm.
Would you? Not that there are bad ones. Just would you visit a plane of another plane of existence if you
This
could?
is
And I'm
an
like,
easy one. Every single session you answer that question.
I do.
I just like these cards.
You do or do not. Nas, is that a new one or?
It's a new one. I just like this card very much.
We'll get to it in a second. Io, is it a new one?
So the one it's the same as the one that I just got from Farron to have like in my played, but I haven't played it myself.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, like I haven't answered the question, but I have that in my play just because I traded.
Right, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Ironically. Farron, is this a new one card for you or an old or dupe?
No, I just answered this one. It's what would you die for?
I only have
Go-
one option. I only...
You have one option.
Why can't these happen more in alignment to when things are actually being answered? Orion, is it a new one?
Yes.
Okay. And Failure, you chucked yours, and it was the plain question. All right, so there was some trading that was being done. At this point, if you are cashing in or trading any cards, now's the time to do it.
Boost.
Yeah, I got
So that.
I know we had Connor and I did our trading.
So put them out on the screen, I guess.
Yes, please. And then I will deal you a major card. That said, a few of them are just pictures right now. So,
Okay.
okay.
Can't wait until Io gets a boost to strength.
Like
Rush
it's,
the porter.
Just
Rush the
arrange
porter.
these
Go.
for
like it's stronger.
So,
Like that's gonna
Nas,
happen.
Nas is playing cards. And who else? Orion?
No,
I
I didn't
have-
do it. I don't. No, that's not me.
Nas is, and who else? Nas and Farron. Thank you.
Fair.
Yeah, yo.
So check to see if you have a dupe. Nas, Farron, deal. Boop.
I'm excited.
What are? Oh, what is this image of a cultist?
Oh god!
Is it death? Did you get death? Please tell me you get
Are
death.
you dying?
That's
No,
great.
I just realized what these cultists are. Nice touch, Dave.
no problem.
What did you get?
Yeah, what was your card?
I don't know. It's just cultists. You don't tell me.
Is it a guy in a mask? Him. Okay, that's the hermit.
Right, one of Mirax, Dragonborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wondered why they look familiar.
Okay, so Orion will like this. I got the Empress, so all party members get +2 max HP and 200 experience.
Ooh.
Yay!
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
We've gotten
Ooh.
2 of the same cards so far.
Now
That
now
is
it's an
true.
even 90. This is very satisfying.
And just so that you know, Trey, the hermit is a stat boost and personal experience.
Oh, what's it's just one? Just stat boost to 1?
So the hermit, So the hermit is you can choose one. It's either wisdom or constitution, and 500 experience.
Let me just put that in wisdom and get the 500.
Okay, make sure you note that you got that major arcana. You can't get it twice.
Got it.
Hey Dave,
What's up?
I wanted to check the voting for MVP.
Did it?
There were 2 for Phalor, and was that enough for mine, or?
Well, how many people voted? Was that just it?
Yeah, just 2 people.
Yeah. Then if you're in the lead, then yeah, you get it.
All right, cool.
All right, delete all these damn cards when you're done with them, and delete your major arcana once you've recorded the results.
Got it.
Only 12,000 away from level 10.
I love. That's one of the finished cards too. I like that card so much.
The Empress. Yeah.
Well, the first 5 cards are finished up. They look nice. All right, so that said, everyone's got new cards. We will go down the left side and the right side. What's up?
I got a repeat. I got the what would you die for?
So
Should I do that
Oh,
again?
right.
You did get a repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get rid of it.
I'm getting there.
Be gone.
Be gone, diamonds. Boop. Is that
Ooh,
one? Is that one new?
It is. I've never had an ace before.
Oh my!
Well then.
All right, cards. Start on the left side. So, Aya, what are your cards?
All right. So my cards are: do you argue with people or avoid conflict? What is the worst thing that has happened to you? What 3 words describe your personality, or what 1 word describes your personality? What is your greatest fear? And how do you deal with stress? She
Good.
does not.
All right.
She does not.
Just- No one knows either. She's just constantly distressed. Farron, what are your cards?
Do you argue with people or avoid conflict?
I feel like we have
Do
a
you have
conversation.
siblings or children? Which he answered half of last time. And the new one is, if you could go any place, where would you go?
Interesting. Orion, what are yours?
Mine. A star. Oh, no, I had to close my character. What do you want to be remembered for? If you could go any place you wanted, where would you go? Does the unknown make you excited or anxious? If you died, who would miss you? And what is your deepest regret?
Not being Corin. That's gotta be your deepest.
It's just so easy to get in character.
Right? It's the Nas. What about yours?
My new card is: if you died, who would miss you?
Dude, twinsies!
Everyone needs to have this hug out session about how they would be missed when they inevitably die. Go ahead.
Hey guys, we're all gonna die soon. You wanna figure out what's going on after
With
that?
Like, who's gonna
Testament.
miss you? Like,
Here's my will,
Wait,
everyone.
Who
Yeah.
are we sending the postcards? to?
Everyone gets drunk in the alcohol tent and just starts blubbering about it. What else, Nas?
Other ones are: how do you react to death? And what achievement will cause you to retire from adventuring? And come on, forget. If you could go any place you wanted, where would you go? And lastly, we have: what do you want to be remembered for?
Hey,
Good.
So, does completely losing memory of a person count as their death to you?
As the DM, no. It's a form of loss, but they're not dead.
No, yeah.
Because really, you can die and be resurrected.
I feel better. I could go for a walk.
Yeah, there are alternative options. but
Yeah, I'd say that that's a fate worse than death. So,
Yeah.
Phalor, what about yours?
What's the most malicious thing you've ever done? What's your greatest weakness? What is your stance on religion? Where did you learn your talents? What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? And what is one word that describes your personality?
One word. We're going.
Yeah, screw that
One
card.
strategic level word.
It's like, commit bits
This
and
is-
subscribe, and we'll just change cards.
That's unfair. Two of us are in high school.
That is true.
That's a little is unfair.
Yeah, well, the cards were a joke for if there are people who are very active watchers and wanted to ask you guys the player-specific questions to throw them into the deck. So, communication channel. And AM made its half forced. That said, speaking about
Yeah.
half forced, who would like to take a stab at the scene? Not Nas. Oh, okay. Farron. Recap us.
Recap, yes. Okay. So,
Let me adjust my headset for that.
So it began with Io and Farron catching up about her sister and how she was concerned for her safety because Xander was talking to someone in the city where she's currently living. So she was concerned about that. And we, as a group, came to the conclusion that the continuity, words, English,
Success.
wants Io to have the stone, but obviously it thinks Ty is currently worthy. So Phalor joins in the convo with Ty with the stone breaking the time continuum, or do we want to prove that Io is more worthy and maybe die? Oh, okay, sorry, my notes were kind of unclear. Do we want Io to have the stone and possibly die, or have Ty with the stone win but then break the time continuum? That was like the big debate. Phalor comes in and says Xander is not a friend, and we spend some time discussing our next steps. We have a powwow about Io's flaws and how we think she can become more worthy. If she should have the stone, yes or no? What do we do about the continue thing?
Continuity.
Continuity. I don't know why this is so hard tonight.
The time continuum.
Just
Are we losing? And what does it mean? And we went over our resources. We have the book, Aqua's book, and then the scroll that we're trying to trade for the great game. At the time, we were discussing summoning Gig, and we were wondering where maybe Targ is, and maybe if we can talk to him. Phalor wants to become a champion, but at the same time, he wanted to also find his sister Poppy. And we found out Nass's new task is to become the Lord of the Feywild, and Sunder may be involved in that task somehow. Orion then explains who and what Sunder is to the group. So we decided to break up the group. So Baron, Phalor, and Orion go to see Handler Leon about getting the book, and that costs 3 coins. And Phalor offers a sword that was in his head, but Emma reminded Connor that he knew that Dahlia has coins. And then Orion and Phalor said, "That's great, let's go steal them." And Farron says, "That's a horrible idea, we should not do that." And at the same time, Io and Nas are communicating with Gig and Willis, which makes Agmagai and Poppy appear. And how they discuss how we need to know the different courts in the big game for the last battle. And then Agmagai lights a tent on fire. And Nasaman takes out the Aqua book because Agmagai really wants it. He needs 6 books, but they don't have that many. He needs 2 or 3 more. Meanwhile, Poppy attempts to put the fire out. And then everyone comes back together. Farron finds Demon's Bane on Poppy and attacks her. And then Io stops the fighting, and Farron runs off to the tent. And
Oh, you
meanwhile,
didn't point out that you found about Sebastian's death in there.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it just kept on going.
kept going.
This is
All of
great.
the emotions. It was hard to type at that point in the session. En route to the tent, he runs into Ty, and Ty then joins the group, asks Agmagai for the dagger. He says no, and then he attempts to kick him, but is stopped by Orion. Naz tries to calm the emotions of everybody, but then fails epically. Io explains to Ty that Agmagai might have part of Willis in him. And then at that point, he realizes Agmagai is Gig. And oh no, sorry, we did that already. Agmagai hits Ty with 10 magic missiles. Sky then comes over to check to see what the ruckus is about. And then Agmagai and Poppy start to leave, and Ty explains that he and Io could kill Agmagai together with the stone, but we didn't explore that venue. And then after Agmagai and Poppy leave, Ty explains how the champions can revive the Stoneholder by sacrificing one of the champions. Ty then talks with Io about do you really, really want the stone? Do you really want it? And then he tosses it up in the air and tells her to catch it, but she can't. And then he starts throwing it into the woods, and she finally is able to throw it or catch it when he throws it right at her face. But then Ty takes it back anyway. And then I believe that's more or less where we wrapped up.
Ooh, so that first off, that was great. That's
It was beautiful.
200 points of recap right there. And it spawned a very important question. So, follow-up trivia. What are the 3 things that she put down when she was attempting to catch the scum? Because she did share that. I will take you out of the equation. So if you guys, non-IO, can remember that, it'll be worth 200. Farron, do you remember the 3 words?
Yes, the first one was aliens, right?
No.
No, you always said. Oh,
I said I wanted to. I had
She
to.
did.
Oh, okay. Well, I know 2 of them then, and I missed one. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
All right, so always give me your 3, and I'll tell you if the 3 are correct or not. So you said aliens were your other 2.
One was wolf, and one was trust.
Okay, aliens, wolf, and trust. That is incorrect.
Okay.
I mean, I've got 2 hands, so please hit a buzzer.
No.
You go ahead, Orion.
Oh, okay. Wolf, Stone, Trust.
Wolf, stone, trust.
Or is that Hearthstone?
Nope, you have it right. 200 points. It was wolf, stone, and trust.
There was one at the end, but I didn't mention that one, just net.
Yeah.
But those 4.
Yeah, you wanted to catch it.
No,
Yeah.
I think you did mention that.
You did.
You did.
Yeah,
Oh, but you said 3, so I figured.
that was the first 3 that you whispered
Yeah.
out. You were trying to figure out conceptual versus objects. So now it was hard word days with nouns.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what nouns were, and that was fun for me as a player to remember.
Fantastic.
What technically the noun.
All right. So in the interest of saying that time continues forward, I'll do a quick montage of any follow-up activities, of one of which I'm going to need Connor because he was talking to Sky. I did not text our people back. But do you want to relay anything that you've learned, Naz, before we say dawn?
Nas is gonna, after polymorphing into a raven, just flying around for a while, is gonna land next to Io and transform back into his normal self.
Okay.
Willis finally responded.
What did you say?
What? I don't know. He used pretty big words. I think one was, you can contact Tar, but it's like not really face to face. It's more like, sending, kind of like that, kind of like that. And I don't remember the last word. It was very good. Your brother is smart. He is very smart.
Yes, he is. That's why he was working to try to end this all completely. He is very smart. unfortunately, there were things that were outside of his control. So we can talk to Targ, but we have to know what we want to say.
I could ask for specifics, but one more spell slot.
Gotcha. Let us figure out what we want to ask first before you send anything else.
You got it. And Nas is gonna wipe a tear from his eye. Keep up the training. And he's just gonna walk back and start walking
No,
away.
you can't just wipe a tear away and be like, bye. Like, what the?
I'm just gonna cry about it.
I think I'm just gonna cry right in front of you and then walk away. Is that fine?
But you can't yell
So
out.
I mean, you can react to that.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I don't want to call you a liar, but your face is saying
Your
He's
word
gonna peek his
sounds.
head- He's gonna peek his head around the tent. I may have messed things up with us and Gig.
Why do you say that?
Me trying to explain mortal concepts to a demigod. I tried to reassure him of our. Well, I didn't know what our relationship was, but I called us friends. And then he said, like, battle. And I didn't know. But he had said that he would die for him, so I agreed. And then he backed away awkwardly, and I'm pretty sure I've gone fucked up.
I don't think you could have known that was going to happen. So, don't blame yourself. Paolo helped create him. And then he got into a situation where he didn't see what Gig has become. So there's no way to predict how people are going to react or how that's going to happen. I do think everything will be okay. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But you can't blame yourself for that.
I know. I should really leave the diplomatic things to diplomats.
Yeah, but you're his bird man.
I am probably a mini bird man. I mean, come on. You got Poppy. More like a bird woman, but.
I feel like that's more of a, I don't know if it's much as a bird man as it is just a announcing person.
Perhaps. But mockingbirds are, in my opinion, one of the most reliable.
Okay.
Good luck with the training, princess.
Thank you.
He's gonna just walk away.
It's like,
And Farron did not get a chance to finish up the text piece of it, but effectively, you did ask for some guidance from Ty that I imagine went a bit like this for at least 30 seconds.
good.
Followed
Hey, we
by
got like 25 more seconds to RB out. Come on.
we'll be back in 20 more seconds after that. What does freeze frame put on loop? Okay. Not
Good thing Naz's camera's off.
Yeah.
You were just-
That was representation of the seconds
and
going by.
I think that what you're putting down there had a lot of merit, so we'll pick it up after he directs you and you decide to go talk to Sky. So Sky is indeed not horribly far. She is right there. So if you want to kick up at about the point where you want to talk to her.
Fan. You're
Fair.
muted.
Yep. Okay. Figure that one out. couple screens under. Let me see. Is Io and Ty right there, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's willing to move their tokens, but they are all effectively right there, yes.
Okay. Hi. Hello, Sky. Ty told me that you could maybe assist me in understanding some warding and binding magic. I'm a ranger with basic knowledge about nature. This isn't exactly my forte. Ty said you are one of the people to see about it, and if you had a bit of time to talk at me at some point, it would be deeply appreciated. I could even make sure that you never see the bottom of your wine goblet.
At the word wine, she finally looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting me more wine?
Do you
That's-
want some wine?
That would be nice, yes.
All right. We'll go get wine.
You're all-
I was like, what?
And then he'll come back with a goblet and like, do you have time to maybe talk about warding binding magic with me?
She takes the glass of wine. I don't.
God.
Right? Do you know maybe someone else that I could go to?
Gives you that. Oh, you're still here, look.
No.
This prick.
She's a lovely.
Is the goblet empty?
Not yet. You want to wait until it is?
Like,
So
all right,
Ty and Io are both there watching this very uncomfortable exchange.
Yeah.
all right. I
And it's
guess I
empty,
can go
and she hands it
away.
back to you.
I'll take it back, but I won't refill it. I'll just go somewhere else, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Ty and be like, okay, what is her deal?
Who, Sky?
Yes. The woman who's trying to say that that you're hers, that she has possession over you as a control play, and then won't talk to the champions. What is her deal?
I mean, she's right there. You could just ask her.
I'd rather ask you.
That's
She
fair.
doesn't seem very talkative.
She isn't. She's not very talkative. She's very, And Sky's looking at both of you, and Ty's looking at her. She's very ambitious. She realized she has no wine. She's kind of sad about that.
What are her ambitions?
Looks at Sky. Ty looks at Sky. Sky looks at Ty. Ty and Sky look at Io. No one knows why.
Good.
Well, of what we know of Sky, he paces out his words, he looks at her. She means to kill me. No response from Sky. Take my power. No response from Ty. Or Sky. Or Io. In the eye.
What?
And now, Farron and Ty have a lot in common, because now Ty and Sky are doing the same thing.
And she's here. Why?
Why? Sky with
Why is
Ty?
Sky here with Ty? Yes. Why?
Well,
Why is she looking you? in
if
the
I
eye?
knew, it would be a lie.
Oh, God.
Thank God he left.
She's quite beholden to power.
But she wants to kill you.
Yes, and she has not succeeded.
Is there a reason why she wants to kill you?
Io. I've covered this. Asked and answered.
She wants your power.
Right.
For what? Like, does she want to become a stone bear, or she just wants to? What does she think? She's gonna like suck out your power like a leech? No, this is not helping. This is not helping the
Trey.
situation at all. This is all just.
God damn it, Trey. Jesus Christ.
I have to not look at Trey. I can't stay in character.
I just need to like close Zoom.
Right. That's a great question. Sky, how does this work exactly? Yeah, there you have it, Io. That's the process.
At least.
Welcome to my life. Oh, you want the stone, right? So, I mean, welcome to your new life.
I'm still just trying to figure out. She's beholden to power.
Yes.
How so? What does that mean?
Sky, what exactly does that mean? What sort of power are you beholden to? This is going to be really effective, by the way. Just
I know.
Just wait for it. It's going to be.
Stare at you.
It's very predictable. It's like you can build an entire strategy around a conversation with her. Watch.
Has she tried to kill you multiple times before?
Yes.
Why is she still alive?
Right. That's why. Like.
Because
she's
she is harder to kill than I am.
Then why is she even in your group? Isn't this your army?
It is. Well, yes, it is my army.
So
People follow again. Every soldier that's here is by their own choice.
But
Insight, if you want, you can insight check that.
I have so many questions, and he's like, I don't understand why you're questioning this.
not as you're present. You can flip out if you'd like. I see.
I don't.
Almost the only person who's not here is Farron and Dahlia.
Okay, just imagine that Naz has been doing my faces for the entire time.
I believe it. I mean, Ty and Sky
so much.
aren't the people that react to that. Orion, so your inciting checked. Absolutely. Everyone here is inspired by Ty's natural charisma, and you can see why. It's,
Cat. Oh, yeah, I can't really give an advantage. Sorry,
No.
sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to roll insight. I don't know if it did. So let me try.
Hold on a minute. Inspiration.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I just want it to be said that they're just burying him. That's
Still a factual
nothing.
statement.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So max 2 rolls. There it is.
There it is.
Should I use mines? Oh no, I didn't get it. Never mind. I have to get rid of that.
Didn't
Sorry.
I use
I feel like now is
You-
not the time to use it. It's not.
Okay.
It really isn't.
Okay.
So yes, Ty is naturally charismatic enough to lead an army.
I don't.
I believe it. He's just a likable guy.
do
Then what's up with the kiss?
It's like I don't care if she wants to be here. She obviously wants to kill you.
Yes.
Why do you want her here? You can't just say she's beholden to power, and then
I
have
mean-
her not explain that she's beholden to
Good-
power. She's trying to kill you.
Look,
Stalemate.
I am not Willis, okay? I'm not Dad. I'm not Willis. And I really don't have the time or the patience for this.
I don't feel like this is a thing that you need to have time or patience for. Why are you keeping someone around that's trying to kill you, and why does she seem to be in a position of power?
She does her. Look, so she chooses to have those 2 feet. She is a strong, independent woman that is right over there, probably plotting how to kill me.
But would Phalor kind of recognize any of the patterns or behaviors that's going on right here?
Oh yeah, with the summer court, absolutely. Go ahead and roll a history check.
I feel like I'm not asking crazy questions. Like, these feel like normal questions.
Yeah, so
you're
17.
just
Absolutely. So you're familiar with Game of Thrones and the red and purple wedding, right?
No.
Okay. Can someone else explain the weddings to Alex? Because
I don't know
she's
the
like
one.
she is very much like what is it? The Garden Highvale lady
Tyrell?
or Margaret. Yeah, she's very much
Yeah,
like the Tyrells.
Yeah.
So she's
So,
scheming
like,
something, and
political-
she's probably gonna just wait for the right time to strike and kill everybody.
Yeah, it's like weddings that take place and they use that opportunity of like people getting together to either do mass murder or to murder someone of power when there's like a lot of people present and a lot of
She's into regicide.
Yeah, she's definitely into regicide. Probably absorb
Okay,
the power.
cool. Oh yeah. So she's kind of scummy. Got it.
Then why
Yes.
are we? I have so many questions, and I'm not getting any answers. But I'm not gonna get any answers from her. So when we need Dahlia here,
Wait, we don't even know what she is, right?
I know she's not human.
That's helpful.
I-
That narrows it down.
Do you at least
It's
know?
not
what she-
Lucas.
It's not infernal.
There- okay, good. There you go.
I'm guessing she's Triton or mer people. I don't know. She might be a siren. I don't know. She knows Melania. Crap, man. I don't flipping know.
Ty, do you at least know what she is?
she's beholden to power. That's all we've got. That's all. She's
Her name is Sky.
her name's Sky.
Elf,
It's like
not elf,
I have power.
other races.
They're like, what are other races that we know? No, I think we tried to identify her and we could not. So
Yeah, we couldn't, but Ty's been around here for a while.
Ty is not very answering, and
It doesn't really care, I don't think.
Well, you know what?
so many questions.
This was a great conversation.
Was it?
Io, this was a great conversation because now we know not to ask too many questions because we're not going to get any answers.
Well, I mean, we've been told multiple times over the last couple of weeks that like we should be asking questions. So
in this
I'm not supposed to ask any questions.
this kind of goes against everything we've been learning.
Natty.
Ryan, I believe that we were told to ask good questions.
Asking questions.
Yes.
So like, if I get the stone, is she gonna try to kill me? Am I, or to?
Good questions,
No,
Io.
she's been trying to kill you
That is
before
an
you had the
excellent-
stone.
That is an excellent question.
I need to be aware of these things. Like, that's good.
So, Ty
Hey,
just.
Ty.
How long have you had the stone, Io?
Oh, over a year.
And
Little
how
over
many
a year?
times has Sky made her annoying presence that she won't leave known to you?
0 times.
I think
So-
you're okay. As you can see, she's a lot like a weed. You'd know. You'd know.
But that's not comforting at all.
I'm not. Okay.
Is this-
Okay. Okay.
Is this like a keep your friends close but your enemies closer thing?
This is me acknowledging that she's a scheming woman that's close by, and there's only so much you can do about it right now.
Where is she from?
Sky, where are
She's
you
not
from?
gonna- Gosh darn it.
Okay, Ty, you know nothing about her, correct?
That is a great question. I do know some about her.
Then
Let
why
us
can you
let
make-
us have a private conversation about this in this tent.
That's not right by Sky. Like,
Oh.
you just stood on top of Ty. Like, I'm here.
Sky
I was just holding a sweaty.
Sky invites herself into the tent.
Great.
Hello, Sky.
Hello, Ryan.
Oh, she spoke.
How are you doing today?
I am short on wine.
Well-
The servant has yet to return with it.
If we give you wine, will you tell us information?
I mean, we haven't actually, like, I think a
Sure,
fair
well.
asked her a question, we haven't really.
Baylor gets your wine.
Yay! Do you do it in like flare, like poof in, poof out?
Of course.
Of course. You gotta show this lady what's up. So you poof in with some wine. This, she takes the wine, is service. Much faster than the last one. Sip.
No problem, I am.
Sip, 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 sip. Sip, sip. I might have to go out and get a wine glass if we keep getting sip.
Now, Sky, I understand the power lust. It's quite infectious.
Sip.
Is killing
No.
Ty the only reason you're here?
That would be yes. I'll hunt the Targaryen. I'm surprised that you don't know as much as you should about the royal conflicts.
You
Have you
mean
ever
Have you ever heard of regicide?
Yes, we're not royal though.
Well, this guy seems to think you are.
I understand that people want to kill us. The thing I don't understand is having them just literally right next to you in a tent. That's
Hey,
the thing
Sky.
that threw me off. All she wants to do is kill him. Why is she here?
Hey, Sky.
Looks down at Ryan.
Do you like devils?
That's a very
Good one.
strange question.
Do you like things from devils?
Do I like things from devils?
Where is this
Sure.
going? I'm so.
I like things from infernals, yes.
Just trying to get your information. She's answering questions. It's an improvement.
Are you planning
What
on
is it?
getting
Pull
me?
out-
Are you planning
out
on
a-
getting me something from the
out-
infernals?
Pull out a devil barb from the things that the 5 darts that we got from their spot, I think.
She's gonna try to kill Ty with it. Like, you're gonna give it to her, and I imagine she's just gonna stab
She
him
can
with
kill
it.
Ty with just a regular weapon. I mean, like, or attempt at least. I'm assuming it's happened multiple times.
It has.
There we go.
Where are you?
I get Sky an additional wine glass.
She's like just double fisting. When this one's done, I go to this one.
Where are you from, Sky? Why do you want Ty's power?
Let's be honest, she's not going to answer you.
I mean, I figure if you ask her enough times, she will.
I
If you're
really
drunk enough, maybe
quite
she will.
I disagree.
Orion, aren't you a cop?
If you want us interrogating her, I mean,
How about
it feels as though she is in the power position here.
what's her last name? Sky, what is your last name? Gosh darn. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just like walk out like I can't.
And when Io leaves, she just quietly sips her glass and just drops it. Victory.
I hate so much about this situation. Like,
Literally, mic drops on Io.
Well, here, have a dart.
She looks at that.
Right.
It's just like,
So have you lied to me? You don't like things from Infernals?
do you like? I don't know, dog teeth? Do you like
Well-
dogs? Maybe hiking dog teeth, not.
It's a good point. This is quite unrefined.
Yes. Very uncultured response from a very old dwarf.
You know, people say that to me, and many times they try to offend me with it, but it's kind of just a fact. So, I mean, thank you.
Simply stating the fact.
I have some chains.
Do you now?
This
Mhm.
is a really good talk.
as a
It's
side
a
note, now that
great
we're
talk.
outside, I'm with Farron. I'm gonna be like, hey Farron, do you want to see if we can get information on her? I don't think she's gonna give it to us herself.
No, I don't think she is going to give us anything. What methods do you have in mind?
Have you noticed where her tent is?
I assume it is very close to Ty's. If it is not the same one.
It's not the same one.
Who says she even sleeps?
While she is in there talking, do you think you can go and see if there's any information in her tent?
This could end very badly for me, but okay.
You can't die.
As long as oh, sorry, a little elf. Why are you exploring in the commander's tent when no one is here? Yes.
I'll be there. I'll be outside the tent with you.
Okay. I only just learned how to read, but I will look.
But that's
These
the
look
thing,
like big words. Okay.
Are you sure you do not want me to stand post while you look? Here's your brother.
That is true. That might work. Yes, let's do
That
that.
would be much less specific.
I am frustrated and I want answers. None of this makes
I feel like I've been left in the job of stalling.
I think I'll just play a song for them, and when I get in, I'm just gonna start playing and cast and throw on performance.
Oh!
Yeah, hit it.
So where have we seen
All right.
Ty's tent? Where can we go?
Yeah,
Guy.
you can find it.
Wait.
I have to read all this now. 1 second.
I can summarize. I only got to spend a minute doing stuff, and like performing and such. Then they have to make a save and throw, and I'm gonna target Sky. And if it fails, she doesn't know nothing.
Okay.
So you're not
Well-
targeting the rest of us?
No, only her.
Because
Okay.
he's
I
trying
was just making sure.
distraction. Magic.
Fair question.
All right, what did I do? I actually realize what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing now.
17.
So you
She
start
beats it.
playing. And she stares at you.
Do.
And we'll get back to that.
Oh no.
So, stealth team, on the day 1 of being in this encampment.
There's a person that just wants to kill my brother, and they're all fine with it, and no one's telling her answers. She needs answers.
She doesn't have to tell you anything.
She doesn't have to, but I want to know.
That's completely legitimate. Okay, so you're going with, if you won't tell me, I'm going to raid your tent in a war camp. Okay, so there you do find the commander's tent. It does have a high amount of foot traffic. There are guards outside of it. 2. In fact, I'll give you exactly 2 to work with. Give you this guy, and I will give you this guy, since we're going to go with the Spartan shenanigans. So that guy, and
Wow,
this
he's
guy.
cool looking. He's less cool looking, but he has a wolf, so he's cool as well.
So they're outside of her tent.
The tent where you believe that Sky sleeps. Which, because Farron is very quiet, stealthy, investigative character, does know that it's the exact same tent as Ty's.
See, so I stand by the statement of you're the stealthy, investigative person that you should go. Oh no, he's
Sorry.
distracted.
1 second.
Well, be that as it may, Call of the Revenant has him looking into the distance, wondering what life and unlife is all about.
So I think a good plan would be I think I could distract the guards by talking to them. And Farron could go in because, again, he is stealthy and investigative.
I'm investigative.
Well, you are right now talking to Sky, so I can be like, excuse me, oh right, can you come here real quick? And just...
I mean, she doesn't seem to like me.
She doesn't seem like
Whatever.
anyone. I don't think I've seen one person that
Hey,
she likes.
should I give her
Kinda
some
likes
infernal
Nas,
chains?
except not anymore.
I'm trying to plug in my charger.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh my. Oh dear. Well, while we're doing this, we'll resolve the Naz's performance.
Yeah, well...
So you're continuing and you're doing your performance that people would call enthralling. A very subtle way of charming someone that they don't really know that's happening, even if they fail. You continue. Oh no! I gotta move things around in a second.
No.
It's okay. It happens. And you've reached the end of your song, which you believe should have her completely enthralled, and she is indeed looking directly at you with full attention, directly at Nasdaman.
Did you enjoy my song?
It was nice. Where did you learn it?
I learned it from a friend.
Interesting. Does the friend have a name?
Mod.
Mod?
Yes.
I'm assuming that you are lying. Like, the DM is assuming that you are lying. Are you lying? Is that something you learned from Daman? The DM's asking you this. Is this something that a song you learned from Dom?
The throwing performance is he kind of picked it up from the Feywild, but he does say mod because that's just friendly name he called him.
Got it.
Just
So definitely not a lie, just not the complete truth. Got it. Okay. Sounds like quite a character.
He is
No, it's a
He's
key.
the one that. Oh, my apologies.
Hmm. Music's a fantastic tool. Perhaps you should play for a larger audience again.
I wish I could, but objectives, goals, usually get in the way of a good time.
Seems like you are a slave to other people's objectives then.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
As Andrew Ryan comes out with a club, just kidding. Wise
I
words.
chose fact. I'm no slave.
See. Which means that you are capable of adjusting your plans
Yes.
if such plans benefit you.
I don't really do it for myself. I do it for the others.
Interesting. So you wouldn't be described as scheming?
I have not been described as scheming yet.
Interesting. So much potential. But I won't keep you from your goals. And then she realizes her glass is empty.
By
Just
all
be a dear.
means, let me, and I'll fill it up for her.
Okay. She goes back to drinking her wine. Now quick segue over. So Io and Farron are figuring out how to break into Commander Ty's tent
Yeah.
for information about Sky.
Well, so I was saying because there's guards and you are, I think, a little bit sneakier than I am, I may be able to distract them if you can get into the tent.
I mean, I could try from the other side, but I mean, like, you are his sister. You could make up, like, some kind of legitimate sounding excuse to go in.
I could.
I believe in you.
Okay. All right.
Power of
So this is-
friendship.
I mean, I can, like I said, I can do it, but
Hold on. Nope. I think I have an idea. All right. So I'm gonna approach the guards. Like, excuse me, my brother told me that I could go in here.
They look at each other. They look at you. Roll persuasion.
Nope, that's in me.
Go, Io. Go. And it's
Liam.
Keeping it?
Does anyone give me inspiration to do the 15 to see if it would the
If you
15
like,
make
I
a
can.
difference?
The 15 would make a difference. Generally, things make a difference in 5s.
Okay.
You gave it to me, so I can give it to you to use.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Full circle.
He did. Look at each other.
Yes, I just got here and there's no tent here for me. So he said I was allowed to look and see if this would suit my needs.
So you need a tent.
This tent.
You need this tent.
Yes.
With the commander's permission.
Yes. But I need to look into it first to see if it actually is what would suit my standing.
Of course.
There we go.
One looks at the other. We have to... He nods, and one of the guards leaves.
Are you not allowing me to enter?
I'm not saying that at all, milady.
And I'm gonna walk forward and go into the tent.
And he stands in the window and puts his spear across. But I am saying that you have such very nice hair. How exactly is it that Dragonborn have hair?
I don't appreciate that it feels like you're stalling, sir.
Well, I'm very sorry that you feel that way. It is important for such important people with such high standing get treated with the utmost.
Have you ever talked to Ty before? Does he seem like he's very patient? I'm related to him. Do you think I'm going to be patient as well?
From
Let
what
me
he's
through.
told of you, is that you have endless patience. It only matches your beauty.
Flattery is not going to get you anywhere. Let me through.
Meanwhile, in the other tent, at about this time, Nas, you see that there is a soldier right outside the tent of enthrallment.
Hmm? Oh. I saw you in the front of the crowd during my concert. How did you enjoy it?
It was quite nice.
Oh, thank you.
You are amazing. You are the best performer. The best around, sir. Don't let everyone ever keep you down.
Oh, no.
I appreciate it.
Ty asked the best around. I guess the best around.
So, is there any particular reason that you've come to join us, our little chat?
I have a question for the commander, which is a good segue to Aya because Nas bought you some time.
Yeah. Do I have enough time to get through? Am I
Yeah, he's
able-
gonna like just barge past him.
At this point, yes.
All right, you barge past him.
Did you get
He-
my whisper?
I did. I think knocking him out would be a little bit worse. So,
Alright, always an option.
Right, so you barge right past the guard, who steps in with you as he's not going to lay hands on you. He makes it very clear. He attempts to make it uncomfortable, but does not stop you.
when once I've stepped in there, I'm going to look around and see, because I have the feeling I'm not going to be able to stay there very long. I can't really investigate just to see if I can get any perception of what type of person she is and where she's from anything like around her tent.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
I have. I don't know if I can help you.
Unfortunately, I have advantage with my dress, and unfortunately, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's only a 10.
Okay.
I wish I could be like,
I wish. Okay. So you look around, and the answer is no. The tent itself is actually very light in terms of what's there. There's a bed and a chest. That's it.
Oh, gee, well, gosh darn it. Literally, okay.
Like, you'd expect more, but it is very simple. Almost as though you could pick up and run at any second.
Again, I have so many questions about this person.
So for a dragonborn, he packs pretty light.
Meanwhile, in the enthrallment tent, where they're making the meme references to Nas.
Oh, you have an order. Oh, I apologize, but you seem like a fellow who could desperately use a drink right now.
Oh, I absolutely could. In fact, would you like to go get one?
I would.
So the guy leans in and slaps Ty on the shoulder, and then tilts his head back and goes with Nas to the booze tent.
Good. He's like, I have made it here.
I'll follow.
Yep. So that means Nas and Dude Face are getting a drink. Meanwhile, Ty keeps an eye on Orion and Sky.
As the DM makes it rhyme, just in time.
Just making it rain words. Ty leans out to notice that there are no guards in front of his tent, and looks to Orion and Phalor.
So it's
And then
Ty's
what?
tent that I'm in right now,
Yes.
and not Sky's.
It's Ty and Sky's.
Ah. There's only one bed?
Honestly,
Yes.
I mean, we were here the whole time.
What?
Maybe
I have
she does
so
not
many
sleep.
questions. None of these questions are being answered.
They smashing.
Literally, someone who wants
High
to
school
murder
answer.
you.
I just
I
think
crushed
I like
you?
challenge and
Hey,
he's
this is a good-looking gal. They both can't kill each other. They're going at it.
that's
Gotta vent the tension out somehow.
Yeah. You know what? That
It's like, I think we just broke Io.
plan.
The
I
Disney
don't.
innocence is just completely shattered.
The living, breathing world, Io.
Sometimes there's a
Disney
lot of extra
wants to
living
last
and breathing involved. Anyway, Ty makes his way to his tent.
I'll follow.
Fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep.
Watching.
Fall asleep. I mean, Nas is over in the booze tent with Soldier McGee, he's adding a fan to his fan collection. Alright, so at the time you have to peruse what's going on here, Ty enters the tent. In tow, it looks like Orion. I'm not too sure where you are faring in all of this. I think you're keeping watch. So you'd see them coming from, well, I wouldn't say a mile away, but like 60 feet away.
Okay, if he saw Ty coming, he would tell Io, Ty is coming. Maybe wrap it up in there.
Wrap it up.
And I'm just standing there like. So I'm gonna storm out of the temple. I see Ty like, you're sleeping with her? You're sleeping with her.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
what? Like,
we have learned something.
like,
Ty just looks down at Io because the only direction he can look to look at her. I see that our time apart has not taught you any decorum.
it seems our time apart has not taught you any decorum. You're literally sleeping with someone who wants to murder you.
Let's not make assumptions. Ty.
Maybe let's
Even
Yeah,
further down to look at Orion. Yes.
I take it as
What did you-
it was.
I
is
didn't
that
hear
a
you
veto?
over the cacophony of my sister's indignation.
Are you sleeping with the enemy? Yes. No.
I mean, I'm sleeping with someone who's going to try to kill me.
Oh well, there you go, Io.
That
I mean, do you really want to get into your brother's sex life?
How much? Why is this even relevant to
That-
you, Io? Why? Maybe this is why you can't hold the stone. You're too busy snooping in other people's business.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
maybe,
Maybe.
just maybe,
maybe.
as your sister, I'm concerned about you, and you have
Okay.
a person here that wants to kill you to gain your power, which would then give her power over our family. So it's not just a I'm interested in your situation thing. If your power that she wants is your family's power, then hey, guess what? That's my power too.
I mean,
Ooh.
That's my
No
baby
reason to
sister
be
right
ashamed.
there. Keeping it nice, rainbows and unicorns. You know how I feel about unicorns.
How do you feel about
I-
unicorns?
Gonna stab him in the face.
Why? Why?
What?
I mean, there's
How?
no reason to
We can
be
go.
ashamed.
No,
How?
I
How
don't
would you
like-
like me to show you how, Scott?
No.
No,
No.
I did not ask
Why?
how. I asked
Why?
why.
And I'm saying how. We can go through the whole entire thing. We have a cop here, so we should go through the basic questions. What are they again, Orion? How they do it in Duodecim? The basic
mean,
questions.
Did not handle a lot of like sexual-based cases in this regard. I don't really want to get into it.
Oh, I don't want to get
what
into it
you do-
either. But my sister seems to want to.
I mean, listen, Io. She's a powerful lady. He's a powerful guy. There's no reason to kink shame.
So it's like Dahlia sleeping
Maybe.
with Gig.
Anywhere but here.
That
Anywhere
is
but here.
How is that different? She wants to kill Gig.
Does Gig want to kill her?
No, do you want to kill her? What?
I mean,
I don't like. I
If
don't
there
like
was some
conflict.
gain
I don't
involved
like
with
dealing
it.
with conflict, but I cannot understand this.
nice card play.
It's like, what I cannot. It's like, and I can't walk away from this. I know you don't want to.
Oh, but I can. I can absolutely walk away from this. and focus on much bigger issues right now.
I mean, obviously, she hasn't been able to kill. How long has Sky been with you, Ty?
About a year now, maybe more.
She's had a year to kill him. She's not getting really anywhere.
I like Orion, by the way. Sound advisor.
All right. Have you ever heard of the idea that people keep failing on purpose so that you underestimate their abilities, and then all of a sudden they kill you?
No, because if they can kill you, why don't they kill you off the bat?
Sense of security. Does she now know information that she wouldn't have had a year before?
Absolutely.
Been with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as a result, Xander knows a whole lot less. It's a great training regimen. You should try it sometime. He has also tried to kill me a number of times. A good 2/3 of this camp has tried to kill me. It's easier to go with the people who don't want to kill me. Like, maybe Phalor doesn't want to kill me. Where is he anyway?
Maybe that's what I need to do to become worthy. Just have more people want to kill me and then keep them close by me. I'll stick by that, and I'm just gonna storm off, like pissed off. Like, don't fucking understand this. Like, I don't even have a tent to go to. God damn.
You can use my tent.
I don't want
That
to go
tent's
there.
probably going to be busy.
But she is so adorable when she's pissed off. I got a story for you. So when she was a kid, and he goes off the tent to tell like child stories about Io to Orion.
Down.
Just
So much about.
as Io
Oh.
comes, I'm gonna tell if I see Io, she's coming past the drinking tab. I'm just gonna wave her inside. Like, hey, come on, we're drinking here. Come on.
No.
Never happened with my
No.
sister.
No!
No!
It's like,
No!
alcohol's not gonna fix it. She drinks alcohol. What the hell? It just storms away.
She likes wine too!
Like, no.
My friend, I'm going to have to talk back to you, but remember the proposition. If you ever get out of the army, you can always join my band.
You know, what instrument do you think I'd be good at?
Elbow.
The good instrument for anyone would probably be drums. If not, always use you as a tenor.
That's right. Tanner.
But hey,
He then
think
takes
about-
his shield and is like, dong, dong, dong. He has no sense of rhythm.
He's also drunk, so that doesn't help. That's an unfair.
He's not actually just drinking, but not drunk. He's in a good place. It's probably not helping his manual dexterity, but he's not like falling over.
No, just remember. And if you ever need to talk to me again, you're always welcome.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna go swiftly speed walking after Io. Like, what the hell's wrong, girl?
As not too far from the booze tent, Aya gets to hear embarrassing stories of her childhood being told to Orion from Ty.
Io, what is wrong?
He's slit.
What do you mean? What?
Got apparently like a murder hooker who just wants to hang around and have sex with him and then kill him afterward, and then he's gonna kill her. But it's okay. Everyone wants to kill each other, so that makes him so worthy of the stone. God damn.
It's like the one time she couldn't get those shoes she wanted, and then we were like, you don't even wear shoes half the time, Io. But she really wanted them.
I did not realize your brother was
Great.
Well, I
No,
mean,
just. I'm not adorable when I'm angry. I'm angry.
Oh, you're adorable. She's got buttons to push her like as big as her head. Just doop.
How about we take a walk?
Yes, let's go somewhere else.
Destroy something. Where's
I'm quite enjoying myself here.
It's nice.
a tree? Is there a tree nearby?
Sky.
I just want-
How are you feeling?
Sky's just like, even though she's being told that she's like a murder hooker, it's like, okay.
She is
Maybe
a
we
murder
should go
hooker.
to the training ground and not destroy more of the forest, yeah?
That sounds great.
Fine, take me there.
1 second, Orion. So he pats Orion on the back because they're bonding, and Ty walks after Io.
Do I know he's behind me?
I'd say that you're blinded with rage at the moment.
Yep. I'm like, I don't.
So you'll reach your destination without really... The people following you, they're looking out for your well-being, they know.
Io is your favorite person in the world. Sarcasm.
So I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, so you're gonna follow me but not answer any of my questions? That's great."
He takes out the stone and holds it. He takes your hand, probably against your will.
Touch me. Don't.
Yeah? You angry? You look mad. You mad? You mad, sis? You mad?
No. I'm going to shocking grasp him like, "Don't touch me."
Oh yeah, he absolutely takes the damage and just... He's mostly, yeah. You mad?
Just like, well. Yes.
Good!
I don't understand.
Let it out. Just
If I let it out, I'm gonna hit you.
do it!
Don't do it!
Shh, Nazdamen.
So
Let's see
they're
how
both
this
holding the
goes.
stone right now. Just feel...
So I'm going to rage ice breath at him because I'm just pissed off and I don't understand.
Good. And he does the same thing. So you're so angry, you're holding a stone, you rage
Great.
ice breath for the people that are around. Who's around for this?
Who's around to see the rage?
How far is it from the tent?
It's
The tent
fairly
is-
far, but what's about to happen is going to be seen by the entire tent. So the same thing, and Ty, just you're looking at each other, and they both explode in a rage of ice breath that they have never ever done before, and blast a good 30 feet back as snow falls from the sky. And the whole entire thing is just blasted, Elsa style.
Huh.
And they're both on the ground in their winter wonderland making snow angels, well, dragon angels. And
Fair
at the
enough.
moment, Io, you are holding the stone. Because the two
Sorry
of you
for
had the
putting
stone
my
in your
show
hand.
Side for you.
Farron's gonna look at Naz and be like, you know, when my sister and I got into arguments, it was not nearly this theatrical.
I'm gonna try and help Ty up, just basically be a crutch.
I'll
you
help
you
Io.
find out exactly how heavy Ty is, so you're like...
He's not a light.
I'm sorry.
Is that a frame again?
you you fall on the ice, so you actually slip and you're just next to Ty at the moment.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. We can get up right.
We can.
Okay.
We're good.
I'm just gonna roll away, creating like a snow wheel. Just
Perfect.
rolling away.
Farron will assist Io in getting up.
It was a lot easier.
Yeah. Wait, and I'm holding the stone now?
Yes.
Will you look at that?
Wait. I'm more worthy because I'm pissed off at you? What kind
Ty
of bullshit
Ty
is
sits
that?
up, and as snow starts falling from the sky around the ice and sleet and bullshit that is around everyone.
She's like, what the?
Maybe it has something to do with your confidence, your willingness to...
Be angry. Like, I'm just pissed off. What? Is that all our family is supposed to do? Just be pissed off?
Maybe just express yourself.
It's very snowy.
Very snowy. Call it what you will, Io. Maybe you don't agree with it, but having the will and determination to see some shit through might just be the more important thing of whether it's the right thing to do.
So I just have to want to hit you more and I'll be fine?
I mean, if it helps with your
That's-
training, sure. However you want to think about it. Every time you want to use Targ's breath, just think about how much you want to punch my face. At least now both of us can use it.
This was training.
Yes.
This entire time.
Well, I don't know about the entire time. It was very
It's like, hold
entertaining.
on.
I'm gonna make snow angels now.
That's...
Just
You let it go, buddy. You let it go.
angry. This does not make this okay, by the way. I still need answers.
He takes a handful of snow. Just...
Don't you... No, so she's gonna frostbite. Like, no! That's not what I'm looking for!
So the sibling
Assaulting the captain.
the siblings continue their banter. What is everyone else doing?
Brandon, do you want to throw snowballs or?
You guys are like,
Perfect.
it's not winter here. Do you guys want to have like a
You got snow. I mean,
Do I look like someone who throws snowballs?
you look like someone who gives.
That's a weird question. Like, who looks like someone that would throw snowballs? Like, ah, that's a snowball in person if I ever saw him.
I'm socializing with Sky.
I mean,
Just casual, keep with the strong female. Yeah. She actually likes Phalor. It's like, oh, he gets it. Don't talk a lot. Give me drinks. Be polite. They're actually getting along great.
Specifically, though, it is nefarious. Let's be honest. So he's trying to get.
Oh yeah.
And, okay.
He-
so I
he's
just wanna make
doing-
sure that's clear.
He's in the game. He has gone to the casino. He has got his like, deal me in, Sky. It's like dangerous game. Like, I know, and I'm gonna win it.
Yeah.
So they're
he's
playing-
flying his ass off.
Oh, absolutely. So he is absolutely buying in points with Sky and trying to see if she's going to slip up. Unmistakably, she's, you know what? She's drank a lot. Let's see if you get a tidbit out of it.
roll.
Roll. Too many L's in that one.
Does it snow often? Fair seen snow before?
Not unless you go to the mountains. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. Favorite.
No tidbits.
The tidbits, okay. I was like, ooh, good low. No, bad low.
No, bad low.
Bad low. Okay, no problem. But I'm getting them points.
You're getting points, right? That number is going to be one of your favorites. Keep doing that shit. Farron, to answer your question, as you range, so you were able to fly, you only really see snows on mountaintops. Aurora is very temperate, so it doesn't snow very frequently.
Actually, because he's curious enough about this. Sure, he'll throw a snowball or
He's
two.
like, actually, hold on.
That's the spirit.
Ryan kind of pops into like Phalor's conversation with Sky, and it's like, Io's assaulting Ty. Don't know if that interests all of you. Also,
Just like, don't know.
doing.
Sky,
Not particularly surprising.
Sky looks at Orion like, no, I don't care.
Okay, just making sure you seemed like you liked violence.
So Ryan, would you enjoy some wine? Very good.
It's a very good wine.
I kind of want to see where this whole Io thing is going.
It's like, I kind of want to see the sibling rivalry. Just...
Yeah. Just gonna go back.
All right, back to Ty and Io doing shenanigan trains. Snowball! Just 15 points of snowball! Jesus Christ!
Oh no, I have too many of
It's like, I'm going to Hunter's mark your face, and then I'm going to throw the ball, and it hits for 15 points
have thrown
of
it well.
damage.
You don't half-ass something, okay?
I put my full ass into it, and you get hit in the face. As a soldier just gets clocked out.
I threw it.
You know what? That's pretty good. But you're not supposed to knock someone out.
It's like, it's fun.
So,
Not
like, yeah, so literally a soldier rolls over, it's like, oh, snow, and Farron, you ping him, he's like, he's out. Just-
Shit.
You know what? It's okay. You didn't know.
I'm trying.
I'm getting better.
Try it on a more sturdy target.
Go long. No?
No, he's like, no, we aren't. Are we not playing the snowball?
Wait, no, just not me.
This is like this is the game that I like.
Okay. We'll play. And I'll just try and like throw a snowball at him. Yeah.
Alright, roll to hit snowballs. That's this session, ladies and gentlemen.
Roll.
I think with your base to hit, that would hit Farron. Proficiency plus dex.
Yeah, that's a 4. 16.
Yeah.
See? Like that. When more people get in, it's called a snowball fight.
So I should not hit people so hard.
You might have
I
had a
just
rock in
imagine you
that
throwing it
one.
one more time and he'd be like, oh, okay.
I mean, I'm gonna look at this. Try and hit me. Just don't kill me.
He's not gonna kill you. He's just gonna hurt you greatly.
Just go ahead. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Okay, that was nicer. That was
15.
No
AC.
death saving throws.
right. It actually ricochets off and gets the soldier is now saving for life. No, you're fine.
Barry puts rocks in the
Right.
rock and snowballs, misunderstanding the.
He's like, this is how you cast magic missile, right?
You know what? This is good. But you know what's better than good?
Great.
Amazing.
Oh,
Io's
Gonna
first
get mage
dance
hand.
lessons? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get Mage Hand to make a second snowball, and then I'm just gonna throw it at him at the same time. Yeah, 2 snowballs.
So,
I could escalate this so quickly.
is there anything you want to say to Ty before we call the game night a game
wait,
night?
anything that I wants to say to yeah, she's been, what is it, like ice balling him or ice bolting him and being like, no, I need answers. This doesn't solve the problem. You need to answer the questions. And she's just like, angry.
Just
Oh my goodness.
as Ty, being as big as a bear that he is, just kind of like leans, gets hit sometimes, doesn't get hit some other times.
Orion just found like a bench and is just sitting there with a nice mug of ale, just watching. Just like found a little blanket and just snug.
Like, so she's beholden to power. I don't even want to know now what that's in reference to, because that just leaves a whole other thing of innuendos. Why have her here?
Tell her to leave.
But you had her here for a reason.
No, she has herself here for a reason.
But you're sleeping with her.
Why does it keep coming back to that exactly? Why is that the thing?
I don't know, I personally don't like to sleep with things that want to murder me. So what, you found out that she wanted to murder you. You're like, yeah, I'm into that. Let me sleep with that. I just want to have that one morning.
When is
where
the last time you, little sister, have relaxed?
I one time played an instrument.
No, I don't know. Relaxed, Io.
I haven't had too much of a time to relax.
Maybe you should relax. From a person that definitely has a lot of, what did you call it, rage issues, relaxing is pretty good for your state of mind.
I don't like that your response to my questions
I
is to
don't
tell me
like
to relax.
You keep bringing
I'm looking
this
for
up
answers,
for
not
a topic
life advice.
that doesn't
help.
really matter to my little sister.
But she's going to be here, right?
She has made it known that she's going to follow us. Yes.
So she's going to follow us as we go to, finish Phalor's trial, try to finish things. And meanwhile, I'm going to know that she wants to kill you
Yes.
to get your power.
Correct.
I love Ty.
What power is she trying to get from you? Political power? Do you have some sort of like hidden?
You were not groomed for the court, which surprises me, considering Father certainly made sure you wanted for nothing. Which would include that this is how the world works. This is how politics work. Everyone here wants to kill you, whether you believe it or not.
Why would you? Okay.
Well, if that's the case and everyone around you wants to kill you, how do you plan on making allies? Or at least useful tools out of people who want to kill you? You have to be a little smarter. You need to use this. These can only go so far, and from what you're telling me, you're not even putting those to good use. Yeah, I went there. Maybe stop talking about my sex life.
Stop sleeping with the chick.
Been over this! Been over this!
I feel like this is relating to like the whole gig thing. Intentional. It definitely feels like it is. just going to throw that out there and continue drinking.
What is
So-
Orion talking about exactly?
Heads up.
Ah,
Ah.
okay. Yep, getting into this. Grabbing snowballs.
I have managed to make allies without sleeping with them.
You did dance with one.
Oh, okay. So you're
to
working
get
your way up.
information.
Oh, so you performed physical activities with someone in exchange for information. Yes, that high road is such good air up there.
They don't want to kill me.
Are you sure? Were you not listening to what I was telling you? Everyone wants to kill you. If you have something, everybody wants it.
Then what do you have that she wants?
Devilishly good looks.
No, don't give me that bullshit. What did you have that
Broad shoulders.
she... No. Wait, was she gonna kill you and then take your shoulders off and wear it like...
Look, she does her. There is so much I don't know about her. Maybe she wants my shoulders as a trophy. Quite honestly, it
What
wouldn't
do
be a
you
bad
know about
trophy.
her?
I know that she has a lot of power, and she wants more. I know that she is definitely not human. I know that Sky is not her real name.
Do you know her real name?
Yes. You asked it. I'm not going any further. You're going to keep asking questions, and this is not a library, and I am not Willis.
How many people here have actively attempted to murder you?
I have lost count, Io. I kind of group them in categories at this point. Xander and his group wishes to kill me. Sky, and I don't think she has any agents that I've seen, wants to kill me. A few of the mercenary companies have tried to kill me.
So, Xander is from Xanthriel, correct?
That's right.
How do you know that they're not going to go after Alberta?
Again, she holds more use alive and her lineage than dead. She is as safe as she possibly can be, given the current situation. Why would you kill a golden goose? Spite? Political people remove their emotions for a lot of their decisions. Xander, as much as a twit as he is, has that down. I would not be surprised if that fool is making a fool of himself to lower your guard. Yeah, your brother's got a brain. Not all meat in here.
That was very impressive.
I like that guy. He might be, patting my ego, but after being accosted by my little sister about a few of these things, I'll take it.
No, like, legitimately. We literally sat down, all of us, and we were like, what is the issue here? And then you just solved it. Like, good job.
What issue? Besides these inane questions, why don't you just ask me what the weather has been like the past year? Or perhaps if I have a new sword, maybe why my armor looks so shiny? Where I got these scars from? What other questions that don't really move forward the idea that we have a champion that needs to attend a trial at a pretty far distance away? What does that have to do with any of this?
Where do we need to go for his trial?
We need to go closer to Duodecim, so we need to go south, which requires us to break through a demonic blockade. That really should be the question that you're asking.
Do you know... You don't even remember the one trial you went through.
What are you talking about?
Like...
Mm-hmm.
What? Why is that a... He should be aware he's going to have to go through Phalor's trial. Do you know what it's like to go through a trial?
Is that for me or for him?
For Ty. Like, she doesn't have to tie.
No, I don't. But I do know that if you manage to get this many champions through trials, that I will do just fine.
If you're so great at tactics
I
and
am.
dealing with stuff, then you figure out how to get us to the trial. I'll help you once we get there. And I am going to leave.
I thought we're doing this together, Io!
Not tonight.
She is so adorable when she's angry. Look at that.
So pissed.
I would not exactly call that adorable.
It is absolutely
Practice.
adorable.
Perspectives.
Well, good
broke-
question.
She broke a glass once because she got so upset with the contents.
So, we've been asking a lot of fairly shitty questions. So I think this is a good question.
I feel like they're not shitty questions.
No, this is actually to the DM. Do I know of a teleportation circle in Duodecim?
You do. And you know that it connects to one in Nexus.
Okay. Io, did you pick up teleportation circle?
I
forget.
did.
So would we be able to link my knowledge to allowing her to access it?
Yeah.
Cool. So Ty,
Yes.
beyond that chaos, we can probably get to Duodecim by tomorrow.
Glorious. And how do you propose to do that?
Well, I was talking about a spell that you recently picked up, teleportation circle, and I know of the one that you could connect with within Duodecim.
I see. And where is the termination point?
Is it within the city?
Well, so the way that the
Yeah.
spell works, like, so you know, is I know 2 sequences, and it says it's determined by the DM, so it would have to be places that I imagine I would already know. And then after that, I can learn them once I've entered there. So, like, once I get to Duodecim, like, if I am not previously aware of it, I can then learn of it, but I can't just, like...
Think of it as knowing an account to something. You're logging into a server. You need the username and the password.
Yeah.
Think of it that
So
way. You need the
yeah, so that's-
runes
So I
and the
have it.
incantations, and Orion does. So in this case, it's
Okay,
fine.
so I would know it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can teach you. Tell you it.
Okay.
It would simply take us within the city limits.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have this conversation with Ty, because at this point, Iowa stormed off, and she is, I think, gonna be incommunicado for a little bit. She's pissed off because of her brother's.
But you have the stone. It hasn't left your side.
She's still pissed.
I mean, it's fair.
Happy and pissed.
Happy and pissed. Is
So
there?
are you still the stone wielder, Ty, or like is that hers now, or like?
Well, I was about to be more pissed. Oh yeah, I'm definitely watch. Yoink! And then,
Take my hand?
yeah, it's gone.
Okay, so once that happens, you're just gonna see like a blast of ice just like shoot up in the air, and she just like does, I guess, frostbolt just up to there like, God damn it! Just like.
Wow,
Adorable, right?
you're really good at that.
One day she might be as angry as me.
You know, she's getting there.
She is. Training's going along great.
That is all part of training.
Well, that was exhausting
It
just to
was.
watch. I don't know like how you're feeling, but I'm probably going to go to bed because.
Is there anything else that the party would like to do before we call that night and go to the next dawn?
I want to make the gig guitar.
You make a gig guitar. Yep, you'll have access to resources, so you start working on your gig guitar. Absolutely.
Okay. That's
Anything else? All right, well, that makes a perfect segue because we're about 2 hours in. So let's set up, do a 10-minute break. We'll come back at 6 Eastern and kick back up with Dawn. Ba-doop, boop, boop, boop.
I live out in the country.
Can you guys
This
be
is
one
my
of
goal.
those
We do live out in the
families-
country, so it could very well be a goat.
That's
Oh,
accurate.
Yeah,
shit.
can you guys be one of those families that just has like a baby donkey, just like that roams around their house?
It's like, don't mind, it's fine.
Don't mind this.
Yeah.
Roy, is the donkey proficient in religion?
Nice.
Never.
No. My dream.
Hmm.
Are you gonna
Amusingly enough, looks like Zoom just shit the bed.
Oh no.
Alright.
Yeah, Dave. Sorry about the internet thing. I couldn't control it. It just kept dropping.
That's okay.
Like I went down. I had a ping of like almost 1,000.
What kind of internet do you have over there?
Shitty AT&T internet.
Well, speaking about shitty things, I'm gonna have to resend out the Zoom link because it froze. So I'll resend it out in a second.
Okay.
Bidoop. Io looks a lot like Nas now. This is so cute. Oh, Panger. Panger. Oh, he's so cute. I know he's like one floor away, but he's so cute.
I had to roll away because he just wants to lay down. Don't you? You just want to be a little laying cat. What are you doing, buddy? What is your goal here? Okay.
Put me down, Mom.
Yeah. He wants to cuddle, but not cuddle. Cuddle
I
on his
mean-
terms.
That is Cat.
On top of my internet cutting out, then I used a hotspot on my phone,
Yep.
and then my service cut out, and I was like, okay.
This is just like the Cosmos don't want you to have freaking internet today.
I'm just like, plus,
What have I done to spite you, internet gods?
Why internet when you could not internet?
that is true, Emma. It's so true.
There he is. There's Roy.
When Connor has more stable internet than you.
Oh!
Africa wins.
Alright, so Dawn breaks. She does. It happens. She's very upset about it.
Wait, why are you breaking Dawn?
Poor Don.
So, Dave, my plan for the night is to just take a short rest, and the rest of the night, I'm just talking to Sky. So
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't need a long rest.
Alright, so you find out that Sky indeed does not care too much about sleep, so she absolutely keeps you company.
Cool.
Why?
The Cosmos. Oh, funny.
Also, who called that? This
Oh
guy.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Murder
Alright,
hooker.
so you gain more points with the murder hooker, which
Okay,
is exactly
cool.
what she's
That's
gonna be
all I
called
ever
now.
wanted.
That's exactly what she's called now. I can't think of Sky as anything else but a murder hooker now.
Me like my name is truly
Same.
Hooker.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Balefire.
I hope she.
Oh!
I was like, is
Literal
this succubus? Is that what
murder
this is? Is that what?
Okay. So Dawn
No,
breaks.
because she's not infernal.
Yep. Would not be a succubus.
Is there a non-infernal version of like a?
An asshole.
Call them humans. Or it's a profession that a human can take.
Is she just a hooker?
Really, a dual class profession. You have to put at least like a 2-level dip into
Warlock.
hooker. There you go. Yeah, warlock. Patron.
Always.
Always.
You gotta get that dip.
Gotta get that dip. That's exactly what a murder hooker would say, right? Okay. Anyway, dawn breaks. What are you guys doing? We'll go down the left side. Io. I'd imagine. How did you spend your evening? Because you left kind of pissed off.
Well, this is something I'm going to text RP. I imagine I would find Stephanie or find Dahlia because I know that she does not like Ty and just vent and yell at her.
More on Roar Adventures Tech Start, please. Please join our Discord.
That's how I
Alright.
imagined her night would go.
High school post club.
That's right. Alright, Farron, what about you? What are you doing? You don't really sleep anyway. You kind of trance dance.
No. Yeah, he has some health he needs to make up. So I'll rest for a little bit in order to get that done.
Okay.
And he'll remember that Ty said that the two specific people were Xander and Sky, but he also said the elves. So he'll walk around and see if there are any magical looking elves that maybe he could talk to.
Because elves would not flaunt if they're magical or not yet. Roll a quick investigation to go ahead and interrogate for some magical looking elves.
The sparkle.
Yeah.
I mean, the DC is super low. Basically, like I can't help but notice that you're wearing robes, have runes all over the place, have it slick back in this air of like I am better than you. It's like, oh, you're the mage, right? You're the mage. Okay, what's up, wizard? Yeah, you find a few within Xander's court that look like court mages. So yeah, you do.
Do you want me to role play it out, or?
I think given the amount of time you spent in the camp, we'll kind of like we'll montage that a touch, but we can take that to text RP for the more elaborate. What are you trying to get out of the conversation?
Yeah, he wants to find out about the warding bond thing, so he would just be asking for information about that.
Got it. We'll take it to text RP. We'll take it to text RP as what you do and do not learn about warding shouldn't impact the next 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. We'll take it to that. Anything else? Naz and Orion are kind of like wild cards. Phalor is smoozing up with Murder Hooker. Dahlia and Io are girls nighting it out. Farron is learning about wards. I imagine Naz and Orion are doing what before they sleep? I know Ryan's like, I'm old, I'm going to bed, so that takes care of him. What about you, Naz?
Nas is gonna make sure he gets the guitar done.
Guitar.
Then he's gonna take his nap, but as he does, he's going to sleepwalk out of his tent, holding the guitar and just tuning it, and he's just gonna be singing.
And that is a good place to wake up at dawn. So dawn hits and you have a sleepwalking, sleep singing, sleep tuning, sleep performing Naz in your tent and the camp.
What is that? Oz? Okay, getting up. Looking outside. Ah. Great. He is asleep, of course. Always asleep. Walk over, just stand in front of him, and just like have a hand out and just see if he walks into me. Ah, you're awake. What a coincidence.
Wait, and he's just gonna drop because he didn't know he was standing. Okay. What happened?
You happened.
You happened.
Yeah. Was I sleepwalking?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. And then he's just gonna wipe his face, but he'll just know it's a tear. It's just, oh, he's just gonna wipe it away. That was weird. She's gonna pick up the guitar, just start strumming it, and it's tuned.
Oz,
Yes.
are you alright?
I mean, I feel fine, except the fact that I was sleepwalking.
Inside check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, is he okay?
Okay.
Is this boy okay?
He thinks he's fine, but his body would say something else. So he thinks he's telling the truth, but his body is certainly not okay.
Okay. What exactly is your new instrument for?
Oh, that's the guitar. It was supposed to be a gift for Gig. I had made it in my head, and he named it.
Ah, that's quite nice. Do
Yes.
you plan on giving it to him?
If I see him, yeah.
Great. Well, I'm sure your relationship is going to thrive as it has been.
I hope it does.
Just keep working towards it,
Yes.
will you?
Of course. Orion,
Yes.
could you watch me as I sleep? I do not want to be sleepwalking into anything dangerous.
Yes.
Thank you.
From now on, sure.
Then how is he gonna sleep?
I have a plan.
You have a plan? It's like, oh, it's fine.
I don't sleep.
Aw.
Never
So-
slept, really.
You go ahead. Yeah, I'll just keep working.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay.
Gonna go to Io's tent
I'm gonna
just
be
for the
sitting-
teleportation. I'll talk to you about it.
It's like I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, just like
Hey, sunshine.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere.
it's like. Well, apparently I'm not supposed to be sunshine to be worthy of the stone, so I guess I'm just gonna be pissed off the whole day.
I mean, the sun's hot, right? You're angry when you're hot. Wait,
Orion just called Io hot, yeah.
heated.
Yeah.
Heated. I'm
So
a
emotionally
great fuck.
confused.
Alright, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I don't think we can have that kind of relationship.
Ooh, I have a wife who's
Dead.
So
I'm not getting better. The hole is so deep.
past my great conversation skills, we do have a way to the trial. If I do remember you mentioning your new spell.
The teleportation circle?
Yes. Since I have access in duodecim to the teleportation circle there, we would be able to teleport there. And from what Ty said, it's near Fairlaw's trial. And we've kind of been faffing about here for quite a while.
So it's literally just been about a day. It's-
It has been, but like we could have spent that day at a trial.
I think
I
our
mean-
priority was to make sure that everyone was healed up and that we knew what our situation was before we left.
You know, it's a good point. It's felt like at least 2-3 weeks, roughly, if I were to guesstimate. So I figured we might want to get on the road today.
I do agree. We do need to move forward and see how my brother handles going through his trial because he's so worthy of being just angry.
Listen, if that is the requirements, I think he's quite good at it. That's kind of like the one thing he has going for him.
He's an angry boy.
Just anger.
Great. So, guess I'm no longer holding in any emotions, and I'm just gonna be angry all the time. Then that'll get me the stone. Great. Let's go. Let's get this done. And I'm just gonna start walking out the tent. Like,
Okay, this is going places.
like, this is
Follow
going
her.
well.
I'd like to go like to the armory or something, or ask Ty if I can like take hand axes.
Todd gives you access to the quartermasters, no problem.
I'm taking like 8,
All right,
just like a shit ton.
8 axes you got. You got
Hey,
axes.
thank
Quarter
you.
horse.
That's about it.
Quarter horse?
I said, what poor horse? Carrying all that around.
Okay.
Nas, what are you doing?
Because it's a quartermaster. Good.
Looking by a barrel, tuning the guitar, and finally done.
So I'm assuming you're just kind of wandering around camp as well.
Yeah, just one stationary. Yeah, basically.
All right. So while you're wandering around camp, I'll probably be backing out of Sky and Ty's tent, and going.
Well, Sky, I have to go meet with my party. It's been a lovely time with you.
She drinks.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna get that money back at some point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have faith that you do.
Oh, is the
High
alcohol
hopes.
tent the only place for breakfast?
Oh yeah, it's a
Oh
mess
god
hall.
damn.
Oh, this will be horrible.
This is gonna be...
And as I'm backing up, I'm gonna back into you.
Oh wait, I don't have to eat.
This is right.
Oh, hey, Niles, how you doing?
Hey. So, you having a shit measuring contest with Sky?
It's what I'm good at. No. Oh, excuse me. How you doing, sir?
You were good, but then you said, "Sir." Let's back that up a little bit. Let's go back.
I forgot my place, sir. I apologize.
Baylor, what the fuck is going on, man? You don't have to tell me exactly what's going to hurt me, but like, give me some context. Like, damn.
Damn.
Not damn.
Honestly,
Let's go talk to the party then.
No,
feel
no.
it.
No, I'm just gonna hold him. As your sir, I demand to at least know a little bit about this ring and what it means.
Very
Something
well.
to do with the Feywild or something?
It very much does.
Okay. Does this do something for me? Am I like a cattle feeder or something? Is this a role? What is this?
It is a role.
Which,
One would say a very important role.
okay. Does it have a name?
It does.
It
Butterball.
is.
Are you sure you want to know?
I am positive I want to know.
Husband?
Oh no.
So does well, I guess it all depends what married to.
It very much does not stop. I'd prefer you
No,
not push me any further, for I cannot.
Okay.
If you push me, I will have to tell you, and I don't want to hurt you very much anymore. You felt the pain of what happens when you push too far.
Okay. Don't tell me who it is, but tell me what can I do now that I'm married? You said it was a really high position.
You can tell me what to do.
You don't
So
have
does
to.
that make me a lord?
Some would say so.
Is he a Lord High Lord?
Sure.
He's not that high.
Lord, low lord. Is it
And you
L3?
get this from me. Hey, Lord, I am a lord of the fake court. Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I did, sir.
God fucking damn it, Faye Lord, I love you.
I know.
I know.
I'm gonna gently remove Nas from my person again.
Just gonna let. You should have just told me I was a Fey Lord. You didn't need to tell me I was married.
You are not a Phalor.
Right. I was waiting for that word play. There can only be one. Just duel it off.
Okay. But have you been thinking about our chat?
I have.
Have you decided?
I very much will feel out the situation when I'm presented with my decisions. I know very little of what is ahead of me.
Good man. Let us eat breakfast.
Yeah. Sky, you want me to bring you anything from the breakfast, or would you like to stay in your tent?
It's probably like sausage. God damn.
Wow.
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 Was
The
Fëanor-
bitchy Io is on full force.
Full tilt.
Wait, so was
Right.
Fëanor just sitting there with Sky and Ty?
I'm assuming Ty didn't
Was he
come in that
watching?
night.
Sky,
Oh my God.
yeah, Sky and Ty are still in their tent.
I'm like, was he watching? Oh my god!
Watching.
Oh my god!
So to get the creep factor a little bit lowered, I'm assuming Sky didn't was hanging out in the drinking tent, and I was hanging out with Sky that
Yes.
night, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's not
cool.
like, and I want you to stand there and look me in the eye just the entire time.
Yeah,
Just,
no,
it's not that bad. No,
Why
no.
not?
That's not going there.
Not 'cause we're
At a
not
certain
weird.
point, Phalor needed to break away for a short break. She went to bed.
My hour.
Yeah. It's just, and now your watch has ended.
Relaxing time, as he likes to call it.
She snuck out to Ty's room while he slept for an hour.
Yeah. So as far as food goes, she's just not responding. She's like, "This is a good place. This is a nice bed."
Very well. That's good. And I drag Noz along.
So she doesn't need to eat either.
I was already gone. I was already gone.
Okay.
God.
She's like so angry.
So it's-
Awkward silence.
So I know I've gone into the breakfast tent to get breakfast.
The mess.
We join you.
Who else is in the tent?
Us.
Xander's there. Sky and Ty are not. I'd
Oh.
imagine everyone else is.
I'm hardcore
Let's all
just
move our
staring down
tokens.
Xander now that I know that Xander also wants to kill Ty. So I'm just like,
You know, I love it's rude to say or put.
yeah, it's rude to also kill people or try to kill people.
People do it all the time.
I mean, that would make you rude, wouldn't it? I'll have the dog game.
Air.
Marijuana.
To be fair, you've assaulted Ty the most out of anyone since we've been here.
That's a fair observation, Orion. Good job.
Oh,
Probably
thank
only
you. I
because
should,
Dahlia has been so drunk.
I should only judge them on how many times they try to murder him while I'm in their presence. That's
Everyone keeps
That's what
eating.
I'm saying.
Like, basically, the equivalent of going to a workplace and someone's throwing a temper tantrum is kind of like,
just keep going on. Like,
Okay. I'll obviously you hate the situation. But I mean, at this point, Ty's okay with it. He can protect himself. He's a big boy. I recommend just leaving it. Yeah, he seems to know his way around the political aspect of
it
this.
was way around a lot of things.
That went to an innuendo.
I love Orion.
Dave, is this food the best food we've had in like 2 weeks?
It is. I'm trying to think what you've actually had in the past 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just jerky.
Yeah,
That's
rations.
it.
Well, no, because Farron goes out and hunts for you a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you, Farron.
We appreciate you actively hunting for raw game and venison. So it's on par.
Okay, no problem.
Either way, we have to move on. So, is everyone ready to go within the next hour or so?
Yep.
Ready.
Okay. We should probably go get Ty and Sky.
Yes.
Who wants
let's
to go to the
get
tent?
them. And I'm gonna get up and just storm over there. Like, it's time to go. Let's go.
Well,
So
I
who's going to be
really,
in charge of the army now they're gone?
I really hope we don't walk into anything, because it just makes everything more complicated.
Oh no. Let's do this. And I'm gonna go over to his tent, and then I don't know if there's guards in front of the.
There are.
Or she's gonna like slam like the things open. She's like, "Come on, we have to go."
So Ty is sitting on his side of the bed. Sky's sleeping. Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. We need to go.
Do we now?
Yes, it's time to go to Phalor's trial.
Amazing.
She coming? Oh God, no. I'm so sorry.
I'll see you in the mess hall.
Crazy.
What'd you say? She'll see.
I'll see you in the mess hall.
Great.
Get a nice tall glass of calm the fuck down.
I don't know. According to you, to be worthy, I have to be pissed off. So I think I'm just gonna keep this.
Yeah, and a swordsman needs a sword. He can also cut himself with it.
Orion peeks his head in. Ty,
Orion!
do you have any very nice chalks and like ink?
What?
It's for the spell.
Good morning, Orion.
Do you have John?
Good
Check with the quartermaster. I'm sure we have some of that miscellaneous bullshit. The elves probably can't go a day without writing a poem about it.
Yes, I was actually
That
talking
makes
to them
sense.
yesterday. I could go ask them.
That would be great.
I like this conversation we're having. It's
What do you mean?
nice tent.
We need, from what what do we need? It's brand chalks and inks infused with precious
Oh
gems.
my fucking god.
I don't think
enchanted
Orion
ink.
would actually.
It's like, I need chalk. I need ink fused with precious gems.
The quartermaster will hook you up with your reagents.
Just
That-
saying, we should ask for more than we need because then we can use the spell again later.
You can just like, as a side note. Well, let's go talk to them.
You talk to them.
Yo, what's up, quartermaster?
What's up, little dude?
Oh dear.
You meet a gnome.
Oh, hello.
Hello!
We need chalks and inks infused with precious gems.
Precious gems!
Absolutely, Ty said so.
So awesome! And he goes back to get you these things. And comes back with a box.
That is a nice box.
It's so nice!
Thank you for the box.
You're welcome!
That is honestly such a nice gnome. Let us go.
We have our reagents. Let's go to the mess hall.
At this point, Ty is in the mess hall. Xander's in the mess hall. Sky's not.
I am staring at Xander.
Xander's staring at Nas.
You know, Nas, Dom, it's bad to stare at people.
Halo, you would be right, but I am half convinced that my food has been poisoned.
I mean, what are you gonna do about it, right? Might as well eat it.
I'm thinking about that very carefully. Can I just like grab a little bit of food and just sniff it
Again,
and just put it back down?
you sniff it.
Then I'm gonna grab the goblet and sniff it,
Sniff it.
put it back down,
Back down.
and keep staring at Xander.
He stares back.
I know you hate me.
Famous lines.
And I know it's because of my half breed.
It's okay now. Apparently, he's really bad at murdering people.
Oh damn. But
Side eyes Io.
Xander, I'm going to be honest with you. I like you. I honestly do aspire to be like you. Regal, in control, and most importantly, person of power. I apologize for my behavior. You understand it's simply someone trying to grasp at what they possibly could never achieve. In that brief moment, in my victory, I let myself be overcome with emotion. And for that, I apologize. Though, the words of a half-breed mean nothing to someone as regal as you.
The elf looks over to the other elves. And they start speaking in Sylvan, which some of you can understand.
I can understand.
You can understand.
I can't understand. I can't understand.
So what do you make of this one? One says. Xander. Nothing's changed. He replies back in Sylvan.
I would be most honored if you could teach me a few of your skills.
Oh, I could definitely teach you a skill or two. How about humility?
When do we start?
Right now. It's a nice trinket you have. You should leave it here, along with your shirt and pants. A humble man needs nothing.
Taylor,
Oh, yes, sir. How you doing?
hold my garments.
Hey, it's not the first time a noble's told me to hold the garments. There you go.
And it will most certainly be the last.
Uh,
Now it's just gonna strip naked.
You didn't
He's
say
gonna take
everything.
the guitar with a little bit of dignity you have left, turn around, clench his butt cheeks, and just walk out of the tent playing his guitar.
Hey
Then
guys,
stick-
I have. Oh. Well.
Aaron turns around and walks in a different direction.
He's just constantly
Now he's gonna
Chibi
start
Farron
performing
going.
and everyone stare at him. Everyone stare at this glorious, naked, blonde-haired, caramel-skinned god.
I really don't want to.
Yes, performance.
At this point, Sky is awake and just sipping her morning wine.
Nas, I have a question, and this is really awkward for me to ask. You ready?
I'm ready.
Well,
Am I holding your sandbag too?
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
you are.
Cool. I'm gonna put that on.
This is not a tea bag.
Right.
Oh.
Not much better. But yeah, strike a performance. Everyone see. And then after
No.
I'm done, I'm gonna walk to where Sky's sipping. I'm just gonna sit down, put the guitar to my side.
I refuse.
Good morning.
So if I see Nas, like,
I mean, how can you not at this point?
is he trying to teach you humility? Because you also want to keep decency in mind.
Remember the first things I told you, Ayo? In the Fae. We have no shame.
yeah, that's what he
But
lost.
you're
That's
not-
part of the deal.
I don't know how to tell you that right now you're not in the Feywild.
I'm just gonna walk and put my hand on her shoulder. I know.
Good.
I know.
Are you only naked because
We need. Hannah, if he wants me to do this, so fucking be it.
we want to be friends with the guys trying to kill my brother? Multiple times?
Perspectives.
Speaking of the word perspectives, Ty stands next to Farron, who wants nothing to do with this.
Afterwards, I come back in, put my clothes on.
No. Write the word perspective. We have something to resolve. Ty looks to Farron. You want to see something funny?
Absolutely.
Watch this. He takes the ball, the stone, and he rolls it right at the feet between Iolanthe and Nas.
Where is this going?
Wait for it.
What the fuck? I was just gonna step away.
You pick that up? You want to claim the stone? Requires her to look down.
Gotcha. Yep.
It's alright. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, right. I think your mic's too close. I hear you breathing.
Oh, my bad.
No worries. It's still adding to the moment. Trust me.
She's like, hate so much.
Ryan's just sitting on a bench, clutching his box of chocks, and just staring off into the distance.
Like the Forrest Gump of the group.
He's like,
Life is like a box of inks. You never know when Nas is gonna get naked and make a fool out of himself.
I feel like Orion's offer's like, we just need to move forward, get to the trial. People need to put their clothes on.
Did the elves or Xander, did anything of that, out of this entire exchange, did something happen?
No, they didn't even watch. They stayed in the tent.
Fantastic.
Then I come back, put my clothes on, put my bag around my neck,
Oh god, he's back.
and my guitar.
Okay.
Nah, Storm, that was quite ineffective and silly.
I don't care.
Well, think about your friends, Nas.
I don't think we're ever gonna get that vision out of my eyes.
Exactly. Lampy is permanently permanently
Can
targeted.
Can I open my eyes now?
Yes, but open your eyes.
And she
Okay, I
battled
don't trust you. Can someone else tell me I can open my eyes now?
Ty's like,
Wait,
you can open your eyes, Orion.
Oh, thank God.
No problem.
Ryan's gonna look to Ty and be like, is it usually this lively in Sakam?
You know, things changed drastically when you all showed up. Normally it was assassination attempt, war meetings. You're really livening the place up.
Well, we wouldn't want you to get caught.
Well, let's hope that eventually, the assassination attempts come back. We're
One can only hope.
Ah.
Is it that assassination attempt?
Lampy Targaryen, aren't you from a large city with a lot of royalty? Is that not common in your world? From what I understand, that's one of the main things the main parallel between our worlds. Is this bullshit.
He's not right. Well, he's not wrong. He is right.
Thank you, Ty.
Oh, bro.
My hand on the shoulder.
It's like so far up there. Oh no, actually, Phil's pretty tall. Yeah, he's like.
He's like almost 7 foot.
Yeah. So they're both pretty fucking tall. It's like, see, this is why this champion is gonna be a Thai champion. It's gonna come out with like battle axes and flaming swords and all sorts of shit.
Talking sword, don't say talking sword, don't say talking sword.
Ty looks at Orion like,
So when do we live out?
Now, hopefully, Io, give your talks.
I was like, I've been waiting to give these to you. Let's go. Let's.
That's all I've wanted. For so long.
Okay, so what's the plan? Are we headed out, Ty Targaryens?
Ty looks to Io. Well, believe our plan involves, and he looks to Iolanthe.
You're going to teleport to Duodessa and then get to your track.
Sweet. Where is he, by the way? I feel like I'm privy to that information.
Absolutely. So, Ty takes out, well, one, reclaims the crystal, because time. Looks like a little north of one of the outposts.
Is that the same place where the sword is?
I don't
You
think-
guys get to meet my grandson. Or godson, sorry.
Right.
Oh.
Godson, different. Very different. I mean,
How close is that to the Adresal site that I'm looking for?
Pretty much the same place.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Taylor!
On the inside,
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
Oh god.
You better
Yeah, what's
treat
up,
him.
Orion?
You better treat him with respect. And care.
It's the sword, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull my sword out of my head.
Me and Season's saber are very close.
Beautiful.
Don't worry.
I
And then
honestly,
shove it back into my head.
I don't think you would like being within your head.
Well, no, that's Season's house.
Also,
He doesn't have roommates. There's not a lot of room up there for more information.
Well, he's a giant greatsword, so just keep that in mind.
I'm not very proficient in greatsword.
Well, then, I mean,
Arhor'ha makes the face at Ty like, ah.
He's just like, now you know why I'm angry all the time.
Let's just go.
hey,
And I'm gonna grab the chalks and
everything
just
I've said
draw
is
a
true.
circle. Like, I don't know. Orion, what does it look like?
Okay, that one looks like this. And this.
Mhm.
That one's good. That one, no, that one goes over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that looks right.
Are we ready?
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be.
Nas says yes, but Donovan is screaming no.
So are you making a teleportation circle?
Wait, what? So teleportation circle. It's a 10-foot diameter circle. And portal appears. It remains open until the end of your next term. So like a minute, I'd say. No, not a minute. However long you want to say the thing.
The end of
is.
your
12
next
seconds.
turn?
6
Yeah,
seconds.
6 seconds. It's not much.
Okay. Any creature that enters that portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle in the nearest unoccupied space.
So 12 seconds to
And-
get us all through.
Yeah, about 12 seconds, everyone just has to jump in.
Okay.
I always imagine teleportation circle is drawn around us, and then, but never mind. It's,
Yeah, think Doctor Strange stuff.
Yeah.
Except for it closes much quicker.
Yeah, it's 10 feet, so I don't yeah, like she'll draw it as big as she can. Be like, all right, let's go. And I'll just walk forward.
Okay.
into
So
the-
Is it just Ty, Sky, and then the party?
Yep.
That's going, or nobody
Well,
else? All right.
no one else is taking interest in going with you. Ty, Sky,
So
and Party.
Xander's in charge.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Great.
This is all bad. It's all
We could take Xander too.
I mean, do you kidnap Xander?
And then who would be in charge?
Just grappling hook him, pull him in.
Do you do that?
I mean,
No.
do you do that?
It's like she-
Okay, I was like, that's a thing you can do.
I know, yeah. That's completely something you did it to Dante like a session or two ago. You've actually done it to a lot of people. You've done that to Nas on a bridge. You've done it to Dante on a horse. So saying that you would not do that to Xander, just it's kind of like deviates from the norm at that point.
Just so surprised.
So surprised.
I mean, I saved Naz's life, all I'm saying.
And what did you do for Dante?
I got my airship back.
That's right. Okay.
So no one has any interest in getting anybody else. That's fine. I just wanted to put the idea out there before we left.
I imagine Dahlia is also with us.
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to make it.
I didn't know if we wanted like to grab some like of Ty's like personal guards or mercenaries or anything like that.
This
I don't
is a
mean to-
trial.
I didn't mean to make I didn't mean to make this process more drawn out. I just wanted to mention it.
Yep. So no, Ty is going pretty much by himself.
Okay, no problem.
And they all jump through. They go through a portal which bends time and space, putting you at a destination within a quarter of Duodecim. Duodecim is a dwarven town to the west. It lines the mountainscape and is put into wards based off of what the lords are in charge of. There are 12 houses, of which none of them really matter, because you're showing up in an arbiter circle. So, Orion, you're familiar with this place. This is where you entertain ambassadors. And they are very confused about your presence here, because you are an unannounced, unscheduled,
Surprise!
as two dwarves looking at scrolls stop what they're doing and look at the party.
Hello. It's me.
How are
How are
you?
I'm doing quite great. How about you?
Is this me you're looking for?
I mean, not exactly. We're just trying to, get through. If that would be right.
Do you... And one of them, like, slowly goes to leave the room to lock it down.
I will clear my throat. Like, excuse me. I'm Iolanthe Targaryen. I do apologize for our unexpected arrival. We are under some dire business that we need to get out of Duodecim, and this was the easiest way.
They look at you, look at them. Ty walks up and goes to punch him in the face.
Don't punch.
Oh, just but I'd rather not have to kill all the dwarves in the city.
I mean, is anyone stopping him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He's like,
No.
No.
George's like,
Right.
Like a large dragonborn just teleports into you just to punch you in the face. Be like, I just need.
we don't have time for this.
So we teleported. The story is we teleported into Duodecim to get out of Duodecim.
Yes, we're not out of Duodecim yet.
Yeah, like we're not out. We got there because it's the closest point. Like.
Right. No. It makes sense. I'm just.
Like, I do apologize again for our presence. May we please get past? We don't mean to stay in your city. We need to get to a point right outside of it.
Cool, so there's forms for that, as one of them leaves, and then locks down the room. As you hear a iron portellus lock down the teleportation room that you're in, leaving you with one of the dwarves.
Is it really important to lock us in here?
And so we have everything sorted, yes, with the proper forms.
As they leave, just gonna say, "Could you get Rigel at least? Thank you. He's my son. Good day."
Well,
Is this normal, Orion? How many forms do we have to file to just be able to leave the city?
Dwarves are kind of shit. We have a lot of.
Is there
But
a chair
I will
and
try
table
to
in
get
it?
through it this quickly.
there's a chair, there's a table, or books.
Yeah. So Phelan's just gonna be like this, just kind of sitting there going. Did you guys discuss this plan before you decided on it?
I mean, either way, if we have a couple forms to go through.
Why couldn't we just walk?
Why couldn't we just...
Because
Yeah.
that would have taken weeks.
I don't know if you realize there's a large battle happening outside of the.
No, no one tells me anything.
You
I
were-
get
you
the
walked
small
You
through
part.
were in it.
You walked
That's true,
through it.
You fought in
That's
it.
true, but I.
No, you're not in Nexus, you're in Duodecim, which is safe.
No, but we're saying like he's like, why can't we just walk over here rather than teleporting? We're saying because there's a large.
I
Battle.
thought you said, like, walk out of the room, which, I mean, also.
I mean, can we? What
I
was
mean,
wrong? Can I just
could have that.
walk in
Yeah.
here?
Not talk them at all and be like, don't have time, gotta go. But, oh no, there's only one exit to this teleportation room where magical beings can phase into existence. And it is currently closed with an iron portellus.
If I were to
Alright.
do cold breath, would it work like a lock where I could shatter it and then just get out?
Two things that just go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's not kind of like a lock. You raise it and you lower it. There's no lock.
Gotcha.
I just Hulk out at it.
You're right. At the time, I got pissed. It's like, So, Advisor Iolanthe,
Yes.
how much time would you like to spend in a room waiting for dwarves?
To get forms.
To get forms, yeah. To get forms.
When they walk in to give us forms,
We'll
we
talk
will
to them.
just leave.
Why don't we have tea with them? Orion, dwarves like tea.
Oh.
They really like forms, to be honest. That's
They like
kind of
forms.
all. They like forms and racism.
Do yeah. I was about to punch one racist in the face. We stopped.
I love tea, Thai Targaryens.
I see. And we could have some tea with them. Kind of finger foods to we have with tea. Maybe some nice sweet rolls. Talk about the finer points of why are we in here?
Maybe some
Because
pie.
it's quicker either way.
Is it
Quick
How long-
arrow and
What was
walk
your
it.
other? What other idea did you have to get here?
no. Being here is fine. Leaving here. leaving.
So we have a minor inconvenience.
Okay. You can see that like Ty's losing his temper again.
Well, I was also losing.
They're losing their
It's a
temper
bad
together. It's looking
combination.
really ugly.
I'm so glad we're in an enclosed room with 2 mad dragons.
This room's gonna be just
Good
an
thing I'm already
ice
dead.
cube in a minute.
They're gonna open the door again. Everyone, it's gonna be the Ice Age.
Right? the squirrel.
No.
Except the acorn's gonna be the Heartstone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, basically. So the siblings are going at it. Sky is amused as always / not amused. The blank canvas that is Sky, the murderer whore.
She's a murder hooker.
Oh, sorry, murder hooker.
Right.
That's right. We'll just keep that up there for a while.
Did you say there was another dwarf left in the room?
Yes,
Can I talk to him?
you can. He's looking at you very concerned.
Do I know him?
You're old as hell. Let me see.
I think that's just the answer. Well, you're old as hell.
You're older as hell, and dwarves are very traditional.
Roll history.
No.
I want to see that he's like in the history books. This man guarded the teleportation room for
Just
so
one of
many
the,
years.
you just one of the people that their jobs is to record the comings and goings of the teleportation services in Duodecim, of which you are an unscheduled arrival, kind of like
Hello.
airport flight patterns. Hello.
How long is this going to take exactly?
Well, you have an unscheduled arrival, so we first have to check the schedule, deconflict that, get your paperwork in order, file that, assuming you have the correct permits and
Yes.
fees. Maybe 3 weeks.
Oh no! And then I was pissed off. She starts like kicking the door. She's like, "No!"
Oh, well, and in a property damage form, so 4 weeks?
Okay, so the amount of paperwork got a lot longer from when I was here. And, as I think that is, how about we streamline this? Alright,
Yes.
how do we get this out faster?
Do I know how to get it out fast?
The dwarf leans
I
in.
don't.
The dwarf
I don't
leans
know.
in and says, the streamlined
Pretty
form will take about 3 days. But it will put all the forms in standard notation.
What is this?
Duodecim.
I hate this. I hate
This
this.
is
so
why
much.
do not talk with
So
dwarves.
I'm
no
continuing
ways
to
to,
kick
like,
the door. I'm like, you know what, Ty? At
control
this
the
point,
system.
you're stronger. Just get this door. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
You don't care?
No.
Okay.
This is not
Ty's
gonna
like-
go well.
Do I know ways
Not
like
gonna
them to just speed the things up and stuff like that? Because I worked here for like 100 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll have to consult that, and I'm sure that will help with some of the signatures required on the forms. Always nice to see... Vengrin, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I'm assuming Rigel's signatures are on many of those.
Many of the documents, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that definitely means they'll put at the top of the stack. But I must say that he needs to process the order of his forms in the order of which he receives those forms. So
Orion,
what
your
you
home is the worst.
You know, when I created Orion, this is not what I thought his job was like. When I made Orion, his job was like, okay, I kick in the door and I fuck people up for my city.
So while that's happening, I was like, do something about this. Ty's like, goes to the bottom of Portellus, starts lifting it up, and holds it above his head.
Go!
This is gonna end so badly.
And I'm gonna storm forward. Like, let's go. Let's get out. No, just get out.
My son is going to hate me again. Great. Okay, go on.
Okay.
As it goes.
Tell them to have less paperwork.
For real. Fuck Duodecim.
Ty like does a little shuffle, a little pump deadlift, and then drops it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Do you have a good quip for this, Io? No, of course not. I'll leave that to the Bard. Bard, come up with something poetic for what we just did. Let's go.
Just quickly writing down on something, just, sorry, Rigel. Love, Dad.
We can do it later.
Live in the
Alright.
note.
You know our way out of here? Let's go.
Well, he absolutely does know the
Same when I
streets.
was last year.
Running through.
So, Orion, once you hit the streets and know where you are, what you do, you can find yourself to the nearest gate. And
Okay. I
no
have
one
all
seemed...
the proper paperwork.
You do.
Yeah.
You can exit the city, no problem.
Yeah.
No one seems to come
Ooh,
after
great.
you. No guards materialize from thin air to, arrest you.
So in about 3 weeks, we will probably not. Honestly, for
They have to
A
fill out
city
a form
that's
to come
built-
after you.
yeah, for a city that's built around paperwork, they're just.
What, do
You're
they just
a-
rely on paper to protect them?
I don't know at this point. I don't know why I lived there for 100 or worked there for 100 years.
Did you battle with
Probably
paper
because-
cuts? Is that what your fighting was?
There's a
I-
form for the assault thing. You just had to fill it out. Probably got tired of it. Busted down a door, that's a form. Okay.
Yep.
Interrogate a prisoner, that's a
No.
form.
It probably makes a lot more sense when you consider that the child who made me was really more interested in kicking things down and fighting than the paperwork, and did not take that into account.
Like a real cop's job. A lot of paperwork's involved.
Yeah, it's not great.
You were created by a child?
Yeah, pretty great though.
It's a pretty great
Just as
child.
myself.
I have questions, but we can do this when we get to the... Where are we going again?
The ruins of the outpost. 6.
Ruins?
Yes.
What does the outside of Duodecim look like? Because we know what the outside of Nexus looks like.
The outside of Duodecim is huge, expansive stone walls that you'd expect from dwarven stone cuttery.
Right.
Large ballistas mounted on armaments on the towers on palisades.
This party is very well aware of the ballistas.
Yes, I would hope so. At the very least, Orion is aware of the one that blew up, what is it?
Balefire.
Balefire, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're walking out, and there is a pretty clear opening, like plains, between the gates and the first tree line.
Move quick?
We're fine. We can just leave.
Yeah, I just meant, is there any signs of war or demonic crap that we just saw from the
No.
place that we were just
It
at?
looks
Okay, so
ridiculously like night and day, like there is nothing wrong on this side of the world.
it looks like Aurora.
Yeah, it looks like Aurora.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Unless you went out the east gate, in which case there's scorch marks, which you didn't. You went out the south gate.
So we're all running? Is that running
No,
in
we're
a
just-
direction?
Storming out.
Okay.
Not running, just walking angrily forward at whatever pace you guys think is best. But
We're
So,
stomping out.
Phaelo, for your trial, I don't know if this information is going to be like helpful or not. But if you do meet Thunder, be prepared to meet Oswin and Vine.
What are these names that you speak of? All right.
Oswin's
Names the
nice.
child. Who names the
Os-
child? Osmond.
Oswin was like a paladin or something.
Cleric,
Like
Xander.
a cleric, yeah. Oswin was the good one. He was like the reasonable one. A cleric of some kind at some point. And he was consumed, his soul consumed in this under. Something
Pardon?
along those lines. You know, he's in there now. The dragon is in there now. I don't know if it's the dragon that I killed later on, but I think it's the dragon that I killed earlier on. But they're also the same thing.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. All right.
Ty,
Yeah.
what does the area look like where we're going? Do we know
Like-
that we're going to your godson?
I'm 90% sure. Also, if it just it's before you tell her, I'm guessing it's gonna look like a maze.
Oh yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It looks more like a high maze, like a hedge maze.
I called it. That means I'm right. Just saying.
Well, Ryan thinks he's right, so yeah.
Listen, you all look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Did you say that was put down there by Gig and there's a champion in there?
Yep.
And Sky speaks at this point. Did you say there's a dragon involved with this?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh, that's what it takes to get your attention.
About that, yes.
Is that particularly relevant?
I just heard that you have a penis too.
I did not hear that, but okay. Well, so what I know is there is a dragon that has been turned to stone. I don't know what happened to the other dragon that was in another plane. But the dragon in this plane was turned to stone with a null thing dude trapped inside of its body with a large Jarvis, that man, and a large sentient blade with 3 souls. Honestly, every time I say it, I know I sound insane. I really do.
Senility hits in pretty hard with dwarves.
No, I really, I legitimately understand.
Yep.
I swear to the gods.
Yep. Me too. Swearing.
There is a
All the
great
gods.
sword stuck in the head with the stone dragon.
Uh-huh.
I hate
So,
myself telling the story.
So, Ty Targaryen, what information can you relay upon your future champion?
Well, lots of helpful information. First and foremost, we're going to an outpost. Looks like shit right now. In a hedge maze. Something about... There is a sword. I do see a sword. So, as crazy as Orion sounds...
Can I just describe Sunder?
Yes.
And say, does it look like that?
So after them going back and forth, like, is it this big? Does it look like this? Like, yeah, okay. So Sunder, it appears to be that. Sure.
I mean, sure, whatever. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's just sword.
It's a sword.
Yeah, sword.
It's a sword. I mean,
Ryan has certain feelings.
I like my sword. You obviously like your sword, so I don't know why there's this.
Okay. How well known is the idea of sentient weapons?
It's a highly magical world, but there's not many of them. Sunder's have maybe like less than a dozen sentient swords.
Yeah, but like the stories of them, like people know, like.
Yeah, but that's why everyone's looking like you're fucking crazy. You're doing fairy tale time.
Is there any way that Ty would know of Donovan since he was a Targaryen knight?
He was nothing though.
No, he was like peon level. He's like Cloud.
Okay, I just like if we know the Sunder stuff kind of got buried by Evelyn and all that stuff. So
yes, absolutely, huge cover up.
Yeah,
Okay, but you're looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm saying that something that definitely exists is happening. But you are the heir of a large line of dragon people that holds a stone to save the universe from another group of superheroes that is trying to explode the world from a seal that's going to explode, releasing a giant demon devil thing onto the world. But we're standing on the devil thing's body. But that thing is also split into 2 beings, and one is a cat.
Ryan, I don't think you should be.
all of that truth is good.
Is
What
good.
I'm saying, a sentient weapon that exists is weird.
Good. Ty just laughs.
I hate you all. When we reach Sunder, laugh in all of your faces.
So serious time now for Phalor, the serious champion trial. There is a maze
Phalor,
and a
you mean-
sword. Okay.
Phalor,
Sorry,
you mean
the
the
tri-soul, the tri-soul, the tri-soul sword of dragon stoning.
I like that it has decided.
It's like I'm special. It's like literally.
Oh, you're talking about Phalor. You mean the interdimensional traveling spy of the Fae? Other dimension.
Today is the day of bickering amongst everyone.
No more calling me a spy. I'm a liaison.
You are a spy.
You use spy to describe yourself.
Once.
Multiple times, actually.
No, that was no.
Blurs together.
Oh, there it is. There's a dwarvish racism.
I'm angry.
This anger is just infectious. It's the spirit of Targ within us.
I might be needing to wield that stone in a minute.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You can have the stone and the sword. You might need both. Who knows? Beyond that, the trials are very individualistic. So I have a location. Something about duality.
Ty, when Sunder is Sunder, I get to punch you 10 times in the face.
I mean, that's fine.
Just saying.
You know what? Deal. When I tell you what, when we're
the tie, if he can reach.
yeah. I will. Yes, exactly. It's like, when we're all said and done, when we've left, when we've left at Phalor as champion, with his tri-soul.
When Phalor does that, I must slap Phalor.
Well, I can't speak for Phalor, but you're welcome to punch me in the face when we're done with this. If
Oh no,
you can reach.
I punch Phalor in the face just like right now.
Oh, okay.
He's whispering that. It's like, Ty. Fine, Ty's dick. Phalor. Punch Phalor. And then
Punch
moving
me.
on.
Oh, the streak's broken. He was doing so good. Okay.
Anyway, how far have we made it?
You guys haven't made a day yet. You're bickering.
Like it's not like right outside. It's still.
It's a multi-day travel. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we can't get slowed down or lost unless there's magic.
True.
True.
Which
You mean like a giant magical
It's
maze?
a highly magical world.
it's a highly magical world with a very magical maze.
I gotta kill the moment, guys.
Look, it's like this is my spotlight, and then someone just threw a rock at it. All right, so
Trying
we'll
to help
have
the party.
You gotta start using fiberglass.
That's true. All right, so you guys continue down. You bicker along the way. We'll make that as a good gap for text RP. Mm-hmm. You finally reach the outpost after text shenanigans occur. It looks like shit. It is it's along the road eastbound to New Haven. One of the few places that's just a township, not a city-state. Off of the road, you can see definitely scars of battle. You see gigantic pits that have been burning, used to burn corpses. You even see what looks to be husks, bones of people who have fallen along the walls as you approach that side of it. Vines themselves already overgrowing along the side. Side entrance gate where there was, it looks to be bars of metal that are blasted in pieces.
Going to where Donovan blew up.
Going to where Donovan blew up. So, the east side of this fortress has a good fourth of it missing. All of the stone, all of the mortar, the aligning ramparts and towers for the armaments. Rubble. And a large crater. At this point, having been slowly filled up with natural grass and little flowers of yellow and orange. As I break Trey.
Well, it sounds so sad.
It's like, oh.
Hello, Donovan. Doing quite well. I hope you are as well.
I think we need wind for this.
I'm standing next to Farron. I'm to look to him like, is he talking to his other godson?
The other sword, the sentient axe.
I would not put anything past anyone here.
I'm throwing Paventorus behind me as I hear that, and just having just Orion 2.0 just like appear in front of Io and just shake his head.
Wait, is that the one he calls? Is he talking to this one? Is this one Donovan?
Flip off Ty.
The
You have
fuck?
to didn't tell anything about what's going on, so we just think that you're talking to nothing.
Nas
I'm
is
just
gonna
standing
walk
here.
over to Orion and place his hand on his shoulder. Donovan, he was the friend of yours, the one who blew himself up,
Yes.
Oh.
and this is his crater.
In fact, here, I'll make life slightly easier, more difficult for you all.
Hey. We used this map for like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
As everyone gets triggered simultaneously.
I'm sorry, Orion. He
Thank you.
must have been a man.
He was a good gnome.
I'll walk up next to Orion. Like, I apologize. I didn't realize what this was.
It's alright. No, don't worry about it.
He must have been a great man to have sacrificed what he did.
I can see our old icons.
Oh, God. You've broken Trey.
My guy stayed the same.
That's not better.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sorry, are you asking the person that's not going into a trial if he's ready for these?
I was out of consideration asking if he was mentally prepared to visit what I'm assuming is his dead friend's sword.
That's fair.
Are you ready for this, though?
I guess so. We don't have very much time, do we?
And unfortunately, time is not on our side. All right.
Before we do go, I have to do one thing.
But TT.
Yeah. As I realize that we haven't done this before for some reason, which I'm kind of sad about, I'm gonna make like a little makeshift grave for Donovan, which is what we should have done before. Realizing that in the moment it was kind of overlooked.
Oh.
R.I.P. Donovan.
But yeah,
Go and press F in the comment.
right there.
Right.
And then put Gary's rock where Gary died.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Garrett died right here. For always be remembered.
Oh, God.
Just place his rock on the floor.
All right, let's get a tombstone in place. Here's a tombstone. Where you want it?
Right in the crater where the flowers are growing now.
Got it. Boom. Tombstone.
Boom. The end. Also, is everything looking like, at least not nature-wise, better from where the tree was?
Yeah, it looks like nature is flourishing here. It looks like an overgrown... For everybody else, this looks like an overgrown ruin, as so many exist in Aurora.
Has it?
Well, and Farron would be super aware. It's like, oh yes, this happens all the time. Civilization, it dies.
You can see many cities fall.
Rise and fall. I see what you did there.
So, what is he make?
What is that?
Okay. All right. Are we ready? Let's
Yeah.
move.
Lead them to where the maze is probably at.
Alright, well, you get around that corner and you see that where that gigantic purple dragon looking thing is, there is still a huge swath of the forest that is cut out as though hit by a large-ass landing of a large-ass creature in a large-ass swath of forest.
That's what the interdimensional recommended.
I hate those.
Ooh, by the way, this is the battle that Dante Leon sent with my airship. Just saying.
Again, we may need to work on how you explain things, because as I gathered it, this is where he helped by shooting out the crew from your ship that he stole.
He helped with the dragon. It was all great.
Did he
Moving
help?
on.
Okay.
You do, for the sake of his argument, you do see like cannon shell impact and craters in the ground.
But like, it just means that he dumped out the crew because they were a hindrance. It just so happened to be where your battle was.
Was it more that the dragon was in the way?
Probably, but he still ended up helping.
It's in my flight path. Had to shoot at it. Okay. You guys continue down through the forest. It is eerily quiet as you carry on. No birds. No evil death lizards.
So, Ty Targaryen, you said duality. What else you got for me?
Duality? He has to stop. He just mentions a sword. A maze.
Nice.
That's it.
Alright. You got any tips?
Don't die.
Well, that's always a tip.
Be honest.
Be honest. Okay. These are good rules for life.
These are good. Yes, these are good rules for life, but mostly trials are meant to test the hardest part of your steel. Much like an archer has to learn how to draw a bowstring and then is test with marksmanship. Whatever your aspect is, you'll be tested against. I don't know how you test against seasons or sundering them, so I have to lean on to you for that.
I have no clue.
I think that's just how these things fucking work.
Yeah, I hate asking questions about this. Like,
I don't like having the answers. I imagine it's been a very frustrating experience for my sister.
well, people want to kill you when they have the answers.
That's true. So not having the answers sometimes. And he's like looks at Sky. Sometimes they want to kill you anyway. As you guys jaunt, you see, without any clearing, as though it's part of the forest itself, large hedge walls and a mist that keeps you from seeing where your feet are hitting on the ground. Thick like smoke, billowing out of the entrance of a large maze. In the center of this is two cats.
One Agma guy, and do I want to punch it in the face?
I mean, one is a black cat,
Is one a white cat?
one is a white cat. You find them sitting, waiting for you at the entrance.
Alright. I'll walk up to them.
Okay. So, Baylor walks up. And then...
Oh no.
just tapping right out of the mist! I'm pleased to announce the Lord, High Lord, Agmagai, and his associate. And the white cat just looks at Poppy.
Is it?
Pangerbon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. What are you doing with Hangabon?
It's a very rude way to address a Lord High Lord. Perhaps.
That's very true, Ryan. I think we've gone through this. You got to address the Herald.
He doesn't like pause. Are you asking Agma Guy or are you asking Poppy?
Poppy.
Okay. Well, I'm here announcing the many visitors of this here attraction.
How many visitors?
Well, I was not really taking count of all the people, but I would say more than 4 and less than a few dozen. Say it. I order them more in groups. Matt's not a strong suit. I ordered them more in groups. There's been a few dozen groups coming through here, looking to claim the treasure within this mysterious maze of wonderment, adventure. Look at it. Don't you just want to run through it and see what's on the other side? I know I do.
Phil, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like your sister.
That's rude.
I'm gonna whisper that to him. And just
Well, then she's like, just smiling then.
I just have a blank look on my face. This is the time you're telling me this? Okay.
Like,
Here's your trial. I hate your siblings.
Fucking dwarf, right?
like Agma Guy.
Pause up.
It appears that we have to go.
Lord,
through
high
this
Lord,
maze.
that guy.
Paw towards Phalor as he gets it.
It appears that we need to go through this maze to finish Phalor's trial. Is anyone else in there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just thinking out loud. I mean, anyone speaking to a Lord High Lord would clearly preface it in proper etiquette. Gotta be clear about these things.
Lord.
Ty's like
Lord,
slowly
High
going
Lord.
for his sword.
Lord. High Lord Agma Guy. We need to go. Ty. No. Please put your sword back. We need to go through this maze to finish Phalor's trial. Is anyone else, your Lord High Lord, in this maze?
Why, yes. There are many lost souls in the maze.
Have you been standing out here and luring people into the maze to get their souls?
To be fair, my herald is luring people in.
Oh my god.
I would like to also mention, and he addresses Phalor, she has been doing a fantastic job. There is not a tavern in southern Aurora that does not have a quest to conquer the maze of Outpost 6.
I'm not particularly surprised. She is very patient.
She's very efficient.
Yes. Am I going to be included in one of those souls you taking?
And the guy looks at
I
Phalor.
prefer not today.
No. I think that this group would be the last.
Very well. We do have very delicious souls.
Very delicious souls.
Very delicious.
Very delicious. One might say magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
Magically
I like
delicious.
that one.
I have to coin that.
Yeah. Well, do you have any advice before we head on into your deep abyss?
I indeed do. I have rules!
Oh my
And
god.
he hops off into the mist. You see his little tail wagging around. And then he gets close to Phalor and Io. Just rises above the smoke and just walks on top of it. I have to inform you, Paul, that you cannot go together. One goes left, another goes right. So, I get to break the cardinal rule of what makes y'all feel comfortable sticking together.
So, just to make this clear, you mean one party needs to go left and one party needs to go right, or one individual needs to go left and one individual needs to go right?
Party. Groups.
Party. Very well. It seems like an important decision to make sure that the right composition of people are going along with the law.
That's what the other said too.
I'm sure.
With quite bravado!
I mean, do we need Phalo to be a champion? Like, is it a necessary?
You just don't want to go through the maze. Like,
Oh, Ryan, that's quite rude of you.
Even Pangerbon agrees with that. He's just shaking his head.
I mean, like 4 champions to 5 champions isn't that big of a difference.
It will be.
Well, just think about this, Ryan. You've had to pull a deal with all my bullshit for the past few weeks. Do you want it to be for naught? We were working towards a common goal. Oh, Ryan.
I mean, I just kind of blocked all your bullshit out, to be honest. It didn't really affect me that much.
Nas is gonna walk forward and set the guitar in front of Gig, and then try and give Pangerbong a little scratch on the ears before returning to where he was.
Oh, he takes it. Pangerbon's all about it. Pangerbon, by the way, is this thing.
Does Pangerbon look stressed? Or like he doesn't want to be here?
He... Actually, no, he doesn't look stressed at all. Like, he's okay with being here.
How are you, Pangerbon? Scratch him.
Agma guy, who's this new cat that's all white and shiny and bright?
This is part of the balance, and that would be... what do you call it? Pangerbon. I say it's a Pangerbon.
It's a balance of cats.
I mean... That's one way of looking at it.
Is it similar to the balance of the dark hearts and the light hearts?
See, you're getting it. You're a quick study. Like, you can't have a shadow without a light.
Yeah. Which, then, if you're related to the dark hearts, then, very well.
Gives you the :3 look.
We just wink it.
He winks. Gives the winky face. Let me do it properly. Here you go.
Well. Nice. Well. Stretches a little bit. I guess that we need to figure some stuff out before we head out. Give us a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want the Targaryens, Targaryens, Farron, Roy, Orion.
Orion!
How do you know the child that created me?
Orion. Orion, Nazam, and Dahlia. Well, how shall we divide and conquer? Who would like to accompany me on my great voyage?
I'll turn to Ty. Say, typically in this situation, I would want to make sure that the champion was with the
Son of a bitch.
stone holder.
Oh, he's already on my team. He's one of the most level-headed people here. That said, you should probably have a level-headed with your side too, so you should probably take Orion with you.
Okay.
I want to punch him.
He looks at Farron. It's like, and I want Farron with me too, if at all possible. He can murder the things very well.
I will take Dahlia with me because I don't think having you with her without me is a good idea.
I mean, that's fair. So we have a level head and a level head, a murderer and a murderer.
Who takes Nos? That's the real question.
Wild card.
Nas, who would you like to go with?
I'm sorry. It's just the fact that we're here again.
You're broken, Trey.
I have broken
You have
Trey.
officially broken. He is not returning from this.
So
Right, hug.
he's like, well, Ty will help cement this. Well, isn't there some lord fealty relationship going on with Nas and Baylor?
That would be correct, sir.
Then maybe you should stick together.
Hey, that's a good plan.
Can
And,
you keep your disposition to about a gnomish height?
Sky, you'll be following.
You're breaking him more. He's just. You're
Yeah, Sky. It's like I guess Sky has to go with you. Oh dear God. Keep
Wait,
an eye.
what?
Oh yeah,
No.
Sky's here. I forgot.
Keep an eye on that.
I abandoned her in the maze.
Maybe I should just go with Ayo.
I feel
Well,
like
that might be a problem if. No, whatever you choose. I just think that how can he protect you if we are in different places?
That's very true. Not down.
Hey, Lord.
Beta.
Well,
You are your own man. Make your own decisions. And he'll walk over to Ayo's side.
to our knowledge, the trials have been fairly personal, and if Baylor has been given such a responsibility as he has been, no, it's truly, I do think it makes most sense that you go with him.
It's okay, Nas. You can go. You can go with Phalor.
It'll be like a guy's night out, but I'm not there.
This is a test, so this is just part of the test that I have to go.
Nas will nod, and then he will look at Agma Guy. Lord, High Lord, may I have the guitar to play a little song to inspire us before we continue?
And in true fashion of all magical worlds where things don't make a whole lot of sense, the cat goes down to pick up the guitar by the neck. It does so because the thing weighs more than the cat does, and just kind of like hands it over to Nas.
Pick it up and start strumming. Beware, beware, hour of the fate. Your tales will be too old. Beware of the man who walks into his shade, for he knows not where he goes. The heart pierces on into this dying light. We forward go to death, but no, we will come out of it just right and fight till our last breath. Now put down the guitar and stride with a little bit more renewed vigor towards Thalor. I'll place a hand on his shoulder. Let's go to your trial.
And that is a good time to stop this scene. The hallowing song and that, so we'll stop a little bit early because that is a great stop-off point.
Yay!
So we stopped about 26 minutes earlier than usual. I don't know about you, Emma, but I am the hungers.
I am very hungry.
So it seems like a common thing. We seem to get hungry like right after session because we eat so freaking early. But highly recommend. Without doubt, a following and watching. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Kent. And
Thanks, guys.
we will be in the Discord. And after we get some down, we'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right.